Welcome everybody back to another episode of Ace Attorney. I can't believe this. We are actually on the final episode of the final game. I love this game. This shit is so fucking amazing. Alright? I'm actually gonna be kinda sad to see it go. Alright, I don't want this game to end. But I guess it has to end somewhere, right? Can you guys hear the generator in the back? I'm sorry. Alright, let's see. I'm actually really excited for this episode though. Is that the... Oh, the statue of the... What's her name? The Mystic Amy statue killed someone? I think that's the Mystic Amy statue, right? Alright, let's go. Hey, Nick. Yeah? What is it? You know how I've got spiritual powers unlike you? Sure, you are a spirit medium after all. That's very loud, let me turn that down. But just like you, if I don't keep my powers sharp, they get dull, right? I guess so, yeah? Glad you agree. Okay, Pearly, you're up. Pearls. So, that's why we need to go on a special spiritual hotspot tour, Nick. Huh? I'm lost. What's the magazine you're shoving in my face? It's the New Year's issue of, Cult. Winter Spiritual Location Special. Oh yeah, we didn't see Pearls at all in the what's it called? The was it episode 3? I don't remember. Oh, Pearls looks so happy. Maximize your spiritual powers with just one night of intensive training. Oh, it sounds too good to be true. I'll say it. It sounds more like a scam to me. It's at a spiritual retreat called Hazakura Temple. It's way up in the mountains. It's way up in the a temple way up in the mountains. Well, we just played the last episode, and yeah, that rings a bell if you guys know. I bet it's nice and cold, just perfect for training. No, I definitely don't want to go. You know, I think I've heard of this temple before. It's a famous channeling dojo. Yeah, I definitely heard of it. It's hard for even real spirit mediums like us to make reservations up there. Reservations for a temple? Are you sure? Are you serious? Don't worry, I've already made special reservations just for us. Yeah, and I signed up for the special course. That's nice, and the timing couldn't be better, since we don't have a case right now anyway. Alrighty then, it's settled. Well, come on, don't just stand there. Start packing your stuff. Yes, Mr. Nick. You better start packing your stuff. Huh? Me? Why do I have to go? Well, we have to be accompanied by someone over 20 years old, of course. Hey, I don't have anything to do with spirit powers. The only thing I can channel is a TV. So, there's a heated pool at this Hazakura temple? No, but you can stand under a freezing waterfall. Sorry, but I think I'll pass. I hate cold places. What? No way. How can you be so selfish? Come on, Mr. Nick. Look at this place. Doesn't it look beautiful? Nope, not going. I'm gonna be nice and toasty at home. What the... What is it, Mr. Nick? Is that... Oh, that's, Dahlia Hathorone. Is that her name? Let me see. That magazine. That is! This nun. Oh, you recognize the nun first. Is she a friend of yours or something, Nick? This girl. It's... Oh my god, it's actually her. My name is Dahlia Hathorne. I just want to say, it's an honor for me to be in your noble presence. Oh my god. It's that demon. Honestly, how can any woman ever count on you for anything? You disgust me. But it can't be. She was found guilty and should still be in prison. Mr. Nick. I'll go. Huh? Hazakura Temple? I said I'll go. Yay! Isn't that great, Pearly? Yes. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Mr. Nick. You do anything for Mystic Maya, right? Even walk over burning coals, right? Actually the exact other reason. Dahlia Hathorn. I knew there was no way she could possibly be at the temple, but I just had to see for myself. Who is that next to her? Who is that baby face? Who this nun really was? There's no shot though. Did she like break out of jail or something? Is that like a ski? Or like, what is that thing? It's like a ski, but it's like a motor ski. I don't know what it's called. Brrr, it's so cold here, Nick. Maybe you should put on something warmer for a change? Well, it's supposed to be cold. It's training. Her teeth are chattering so loudly. It's all I can do to make out what she's saying. Wow, Mystic Maya. So this is the famous Hazakura Temple. You look fine, Pearly. Pearly. Well. But who are you? How nice to see you here. Welcome to our temple. Oh, thank you. Wait, was there a nun in a channeling, spiritual channeling thing? Oh my, thank you for coming all this way. Come now, you must be cold. You must have been cold. What's with the past tense? We're freezing into human popsicles as we speak. Well, we are high up in the mountains after all. In any case, we shouldn't speak here. Please follow me inside. Thank you. I was starting to think I would pass. Oh, yes, I almost forgot to introduce myself. You can introduce yourself inside. I'm the head nun at the temple. My name is Bikini. Oh. Bikini? That's right. Actually, that's my temple name. What do you think? Okay, please give us your normal name. It's a traditional to have one, and I wanted something that has a nice image to it. So I thought, yeah, it does make you seem nice and younger, way younger. It certainly does. Oh, I signed up for your special course. Well, what's your real name? Well, my, quite brave of you considering how cold it is. Young people can be so reckless with their health. Don't blame me if you want to become one of those you channel. Reckless? Maybe you should take it easy tonight, Mystic Maya. We can come back another day. But you went through all that trouble to get reservations for me. Yes, that's right. You've come all this way, so please enjoy yourselves. There's still time before supper, so why don't you have a look around? Well, obviously I want to have a look around, but I want to see who's inside. Oh look, it's one of those snow motorcycle things. Most people call that a snowmobile. Oh, snowmobile, that's what the word I was looking for. You know, snow motorcycle things. Snowblow meal. Same thing. Too bad we didn't invite Desiree. I bet she could really race like the wind on this snowmobile. Or maybe she'd give me a ride on this blow snowmobile. I told you, it's snowmobile. There's nothing there. Hold on, I want to see the people inside. Okay, wait, I'm just gonna look around. That looks like the main hall where we will be staying tonight. From here, it looks like one of those ice hotels you always hear about. They gotta have a heater or something in here, don't you think? I don't want to die. I'm not worried. I brought my hot water bottle. Did you bring one for me? What are you talking about, Nick? Who carries around two hot water bottles? If this cold doesn't kill me, the ice queen over here will finish the job. What do you think, Nick? Pretty awesome gate, huh? It sure is. It looks pretty well maintained too. This thing kind of puts your hometown to shame, Maya. Yeah, well, a lot of things happen in Korean Village. We used to be a lot richer back when people hired us to perform channelings. Oh, I see. But now the place looks a bit run down. I guess I was just born in the wrong time. Is that it? What's this? Oh, look! It's a cute little bell tower. I absolutely love the sound of a giant bell. Oh, so which do you like better? That or the sound of money? Sorry, but I'll take money for the win, Nick. What are you apologizing for? So that's it, right? Okay. So what's a channeling dojo anyway? Oh my, you don't even know that? Forgive him, sister. He only knows not what he's saying. Well, just call me Bikini and forget that sister part. A channeling dojo is basically a spiritual power training ground. We have special holy items prepared here to help people boost their spiritual power. Holy items? If you train an entire evening surrounded by these items, it's quite mysterious. The spiritual power of these items will seem to envelop you. Wow, she must have gotten off the trolley from a land of make-believe. So what exactly is the special course? You must be incredibly devoted to be interested in such a young age. It's a training session where you sit on a block of spirit ice and chant a spell 30,000 times, all while being showered in freezing cold spirit water. It's February now, right? You have to be careful this time of the year. If you don't watch it, you'll catch pneumonia, or maybe even die from hypothermia. So be careful, you hear? How am I supposed to be careful? Oh no, I knew I shouldn't have signed Mystic Maya up for this. Sister, about this picture. Well, look at that. I must say I look rather divine here, don't you think? Oh, yeah, unforgettable in every way. You mean it? Oh, I knew it. The makeup was pretty tough, but Iris helped me out. Iris? The cute little girl in the photo. Iris? She looks just like me, doesn't he? Is she Iris? Okay, never mind. I thought that was what was her name again? Dahlia. So just some random girl named Iris. We're just a small temple here. So she and I run the entire place. The resemblance, though. They have to be, what do you call it? Sorry to cut in, but this Iris. Where is she right now? Bro, this is, wait, no. You know what, I think this is just, what do you call it? Dahlia doing her little, fake name stunt again. Just like she pretended to be, what was it called? She pretended to be, what was the other fake persona she was using? I already forgot, damn it. But anyway, I think this Iris thing is just a fake name. I mean, it has to be. Look, just look at her, and it's pretty easy to tell that it's obviously her. Oh, just listen to you. You haven't come all the way up here just to find a girlfriend, have you? How did you know? Pearl, is not what it looks like. No. That's not what I had in mind at all. Anyway, Iris is in the inner temple preparing for this evening. Inner temple? Yes, that's right. Iris will be back this evening. Why don't you go and have a look at the main hall for now? So she's in the inner temple, huh? Okay, I'm going to the inner temple. Goodbye. Main hall, suspension bridge. I want to go to the suspension bridge. Is it just... Oh my god, it's... Wow, look at this broken old bridge, Nick. Yeah, and look at that big canyon below us. Hey, there's a river down there. It looks like it's flowing real fast. Can I push you in? Don't worry, I'm pretty sure you can swim, right? I'm kidding. What's wrong, Nick? You look like you've seen a ghost. I'm just not very good with heights. Oh, hey, I've got it. Maybe you should face your fear and try hurling yourself off the edge. You know, 1, 2, 3, jump. It might just be, what you need to get over your fear of heights. Yeah, death is a real good way to overcome phobias, right? Alright. Oh my god, what do you call it? I keep going through this random blackout. The generator keeps stopping. Anyway, it sure looks like a rickety bridge, and the internet cut off. How amazing. Can't argue there. That's probably why it's called a Dusty Bridge. Read it again, Maya. It says Dusky Bridge. Well, it's practically the same thing. Yeah, practically the same thing. Okay, let's just look. Some letters are engraved into a roughly cut boulder. Dusty Bridge, huh? It says Dusky Bridge, okay? Come on, Nick, take a look at the bridge and tell me it's not supposed to be dusty. The sign is obviously wrong, and I'm gonna fix it. Now give me a pencil, Nick. Do I look like a pencil holder to you? You should ask Gummy. I can't believe there's no public phone. There's a public phone here. Who would ever use it? The people who live here, I guess. I doubt they have any real phones here. Yeah? But it took like 20 minutes to walk here from the main hall. Would have been smarter for them to build the main hall here, don't you think? Maybe you should work on channeling someone who makes logical sense, Maya. There's a narrow path going in a different direction than that of the main hole. The sign here is so old that the text seems to have vanished. The path leads to a wooden staircase going down to the bottom of the canyon. Okay, alright, wooden staircase on it then. Alright, so it looks like I'm gonna be out of internet for about a few hours, so you guys are probably not gonna see this video for a while. Do you really think that is necessary? You'd have to be blind not to see the stairs. Well, it can't hurt. Just pass me a pencil, okay? Graffiti is a crime, Maya. The bridge. Come on, Nick. Why don't we hop across the bridge? It'll be fun. I'm not so sure. It looks like a bunny hopping across a bridge would destroy it. Okay, Nick. Then let's try to find a cute, fluffy little bunny and test your theory. That right there sums up the fundamental difference between sane and insane. You know what? It could be worse. It looks like it's about 20 yards to the cliff over there. I guess that's where I'll be training tonight. Do you want to train with me, Nick? And do the special course? I think not. But it'd be so great if you had spiritual powers too. Really? I see dead people. It sounds more like a cause of alarm to me. I mean, how bad could it be? No, I already examined it. God damn it. Okay, so we already checked out the suspension bridge. Let's go to the main hole. Oh, the main hole. I think it's even colder in here. Mr. Nick, do you smell that? It smells like meat and gravy. Yeah, you're right. I guess it's pot roast for tonight. Yum. Weird. I thought they would serve something a little more, well, traditional. What are you talking about, Nick? You think monks and nuns just sit around eating rice gruel all the time? Mr. Maya is right. Oh, I hope there's mashed potatoes too. I love mashed potatoes. What a cute little acolyte. Oh. Greetings to all of you. Hold on. What do you call it? You're holding the thing that the dead person had inside of him. At least I think. Well, the person we saw at the start of the game, wasn't he stabbed by that thing? I could be wrong though. Oh, hello. Wow, this lady makes Maya look like a 6.8 out of 10 on the weirdness scale. Well, she doesn't look weird, just a little, what do you call it, out of place. Actually, not even out of place. She looks like she, wait, no, that sounds wrong. Your outfit, did you come here for the special course too? Unfortunately, no. Actually, you're Miss Elise Diaxminum. Am I saying that right? Yes, that's right. You know of me? My name is Profe. I'm your biggest fan. Who is she, Nick? I see it now. Zvari, a fortune teller. I've got all your books, Miss Diaxnum. Wait, how do I? Oh my God, I have no internet. I can't search up how to say her name. What a sweet thing to say. And please, call me Elise. Okay, I'm just calling you Elise. Books, Mr. Nick. Don't you know anything? Don't you even know who this is? I have no idea. Well, an author maybe. Yes, and an illustrator of picture books. Picture books, huh? Oh, now I get it. I don't get it though. Who are you exactly? So you write picture books, yet you look like a fortune teller. I'm sorry I didn't know who you are. I don't get a lot of chances to really enjoy picture books. It's alright, I take no offense to that. My books are nothing but simple stories for children. And really beautiful pictures too, Miss Elise. Your books always make me feel as if my heart has been purified. It makes me feel very happy to hear you say that. I do have to admit, she certainly seems like a kind, sensitive lady. Sensitive. Miss Elise won the award last year of her book, The Magic Bottle. Yes, a friend of mine secretly submitted a story I had written to a publisher. They liked it so much that they asked if it was alright to turn it into a book. Wow, it must have been a really great story. Maybe I should try to write a children's book too. If I do, you can secretly send it to a publisher from me, Nick. Recently, I've had accepted a sort of apprentice, you might say. An apprentice? He calls himself Loris. Loris Dauxnum. I believe he's doing some landscape sketches now. On Loris's behalf, as well, I'd like to thank you for your support. Of course, Miss Elise, anything for you. Why come here? Why did you come to Hazakura Temple, Miss Elise? Are you here to do some spiritual training? No, that's not it. I'm actually here to gather materials for a new book I'm working on. Wow, I can't wait to read it. Pearls is completely taken with her. I wanted to do a book with a more Japanese feel to it this time. So, is that why you're dressed like you are? You know, I really don't think she's a killer. Even though she has, like, what do you call it, that item, and I thought I saw that item at the start. I think that item might have just been part of the statue. I don't think she's the killer. The children have a certain image of me in their minds. I don't want to disappoint them. What can I say? She's really a sweet lady. Wow, Miss Elise, you're dressed up like a mountain nun. Yes, the good people here were kind enough to let me borrow this. I'm wearing training clothes underneath my robe as well. I want a staff like that. You like the crystal sphere? It's a real amethyst, you know. Maybe we'll find one like that up here on this mountain. Good luck, Nick. I know you'll find me one. Bro, I can't find shit. All I'm looking for is that one, what do you call it? Dahlia Hathorn. Well, you'll have to excuse me now. I have to go help with the dinner preparations. Wow, you mean you're cooking dinner tonight? That's right. Would you like to help too, Pearl? Yes, I want to help with whatever I can. Pearl looks like she just won the lottery. Oh, I'll help too, then. No, it's fine. Please don't worry about it. Feel free to relax and explore the area with your friend. Huh? But... Oh, yes? Please take this. I think it will be of help to you. What the hell? There's two temples? Oh, we need to get over there. That's where, what do you call it? Dahlia is. It's a map of the area. We wouldn't want you to get lost now, would we? The inner temple. There it is, on the other side of the bridge. Well, if you insist, I guess we'll take this chance to go check out the other temple. Okay, goodbye. Okay, I'll see you two later then. Remember, you're not allowed to fight. Come on, Nick. Let's go. At least we'll stay warm if we keep moving. No, I have to examine. Hold up. What is this? There are straws, button cushions arranged around a hibachi brazier. What am I? Brazier. I haven't seen a layout like this since I saw this really old Japanese movie on TV. If it wasn't for this hibachi, they'd probably freeze to death. Okay. It's an altar. It looks a bit older, but someone does a good job taking care of it. Speaking of altars, I remember seeing one like this in Korean village last year. I guess they really do have something to do with the spiritual powers after all. Ooh, spiritual. There's a laughably large megatama on the altar. If I can see psyche locks with the tiny megatama I've got, I can only imagine what kind of power this bad boy has under his hood. Let's steal it! I'm kidding. How would you even steal that thing? It's a stack of straw zabuton cushions. Maya told me this type of zabuton is called enza. I suppose if I'd never come here, I'd have missed out on all these new things. New things, bro? You call these new? Didn't you see all of most of them? What do you call it at the Korean village? I bet the writing on these sliding doors are instructions for spirit channeling. Kind of like how we scribble math formulas on the bathroom walls to remember that. Who? What? Except we wouldn't go to the bathroom during tests. And I can't read these walls. Okay, let's get out of here then. Huh? Where did Sister Bikini go? I guess she went to the inner temple. To go help that other nun out. Oh, right. I think her name is Iris? Yeah, that was it. I want to find out who Iris really is, but I'm scared of what I'll find. Piles of dead bodies right in the basement. Yeah, I bet it is. Whoa, The bridge was shaking like jello in an earthquake. And at least half of the wood on that rickety bridge was rotting, I bet. Not to mention the last part I had only had like on board left on it. What's wrong with you? Your face is all green. Can you not pick on me for a second? I'm still trying to get over the shock that we made it safely across the death trap. Yeah, I guess I'm a bit surprised too. Yikes. That temple is in bad shape. It looks like it could collapse at any time. I guess people don't use it too often. This is really where you're going to train tonight? That has to be it. It's kind of creepy around here, like a ghost might jump out at you or something. Bro, you have to say something 30,000 times under a waterfall of freezing cold water. There's no way anyone can survive that. I mean, probably survive, maybe. Actually, you probably get hypothermia. A spirit medium afraid of ghosts. Isn't it ironic, don't you think? How long can you survive in freezing water for? Training hole. No, I wanted to investigate. No. Man, look at this place. It's like a tiny freezing cold room, bro. It looks like a jail cell. So so this is where you'll both be training, huh? Huh? What do you mean, both? I'm the only one. Really? But I thought Pearlie's just a little kid. She couldn't handle this kind of intense training. So says the girl who I can barely hear over her teeth chattering. Anyway, the real training room must be that door over there. Yep. Definitely getting the feeling it's back there. Even I can sense that there's something supernatural about the cavern behind that door. Oh? It's you! Dahlia. Excuse me, but who are you? You see the way she recognized me instantly? That's how you know. What do you call it? She's going under some fake name. Hi there. We're just looking around since we're going to be staying here tonight. Is something wrong? No. It's nothing. I wonder why she's spaced out like that. Don't you, Nick? I wonder. Did you say something, Maya? Not you too, Nick. Hi, my name is Iris. I'm one of the nuns here at this temple. Really? Dahlia... Hawthorne. I'm Maya Fey. It's a pleasure to meet you. The pleasure is mine. Oh, please excuse me. I have some, chores to attend to. No, don't leave! She sure is beautiful and a bit spacey, I guess. I guess she's, just not used to talking with, urban sophisticates like us. Nick? That girl. It can't be, but... No! Well, why did she leave? But whatever. So that's the inner temple up ahead, huh? I guess I'll just look around. It looks kind of run down. Well, it wouldn't be very temple-like if it was all bright and shiny. Well, it wouldn't be very temple-like if it was all bright and shiny. So you're training here tonight, huh? Yeah, you've asked this question a few times now, Phoenix. Yeah, then everyone will see my spiritual powers. Oh, sounds like your stomach wants to show off its digestive powers instead. I wonder if that roast is ready yet. Bro, I want to see the Dahlia again. Where did she go? Hey, a half-open gate. That's practically a welcome mat. Yeah, except the sign here says no entry. Bro, I bet if there's a killer in this, episode, it's probably her. I mean, there's no way. There's no way she's innocent doing this. Nick, rules are made to be broken, you know. You expect a lawyer to go along with that? Oh, come on. You're such an old lady sometimes. Let's just go already. Don't blame it on me when Sister Bikini puts a curse on you. Now you've got me scared. Let's just forget about it, okay? Is that it? There's not a lot to explore here, is there? Oh, this. Looks like there's something written on it. I can't read it, but if I had to take a good guess, I'd say it says Inner Temple. What's the point of a sign if you can't read it? Must be tough for the mailman when he's delivering here. But what kind of mailman? I guess the sign is a good indication of how long this place has been here. Okay, nothing else. Let's just slide. Slide! That's not... It looks like this bridge is suspended by 4 of these wires. They're really thin. Shouldn't they just be a little thicker? Oh, stop it. You're such a worrywart, Nick. If the bridge were really going to collapse, I'm pretty sure the boards would break before these wires ever did. What's wrong? You're turning into an overripe avocado again. I don't care how much you pay me, I don't want to cross that bridge again. Well, you're gonna have to. No worries, Nick. No one is offering you any money. That's because no reasonable person would call that pile of popsicle sticks a bridge. The latter half of it was nothing more than a few planks of wood and some string. Hey, if we want to get back, we've got no choice but to cross it again, you know. Maybe I'll stay. Just stay. I've always dreamed of living a little shack in the woods. Wow, you really are scared, aren't you? Well. Oh, wow, look at these neat Buddha statues. Maybe I'll take one home with me. Maya. But there are so many. They wouldn't notice if I took just one. Are you kidding? Of course they'll notice. What are you gonna do with one of those anyway? Put it in the office, of course. We can trade that wooden statue in your office reception area for one of these. You know, come to think of it, where did that wooden statue come from anyway? What wooden statue? Can we go see it? Probably not. Actually, are we able to go back? Hold on, let me check what this is first. Hey! There's a giant robot buried in the snow. I think that's an incinerator. Or I think so. Well, there's something buried in the snow, but I think it's an incinerator. Oh, but you've got to admit that looks like a robot. Sure. Anyway, I don't think it gets used much. It's looking pretty rusty. I've never seen an incinerator in a place with tons of snow. Even snow on top of it, even. Hey, Nick, do you think this giant robo-incinerator can walk? I told you, it's not a robot. And it's not, especially not big either. Bah, you have no imagination. I thought it'd be real neat if you had to beat it to advance. A fight between a lawyer and an overgrown furnace. Who'd ever pay to see that? Now I want to see it. Okay. No, I don't want to examine. I want to move. So if we go here to the main gate. Oh, okay. So we're just kind of stuck here. We can't actually go back to the office. All right. Okay, let's examine. The actual training area must be on the other side of this door. I wonder what it's like. Hooey, it's locked. Come on, Nick. You know you want to open it for me. I can't. You've been in kind of a bad mood lately, haven't you, Nick? Zvari! I know what it is. IRIS. Iris and Nick sitting in a tree. Okay, shut up, Maya. Look at this antique dresser. I wonder if there's anything valuable inside. Let's have a look. Nothing. Just a bunch of clothes. Hey, Nick. Huh? Oh, sorry. I was just thinking. Oh, about Iris, I bet. Looks like you've been bitten by the love bug, Nick. I mean, the Dali was, what do you call it, Phoenix's ex, so. There are a bunch of musty-looking blankets and bedding sets piled up here. I wonder why they're even here in the first place. It's because all spiritual training is done under the supervision of a nun. I wonder if Sister Bikini is planning to sleep in here while I train. But if they sleep, what's the point in having them here in the first place? What the hell is that? A hanging scroll. It doesn't look that old either. Ah! What is it? Why did you scream like that? This scroll. It's my mother. Oh. What? Oh shit, that is your mother. It's Misty Faye, the master of the Korean School of Channeling. Are you sure? Yes. That crest at the top of the scroll. That's the special mark of the master of our tradition. So that's what the mark means. What is it? Nothing. Yeah, that's not nothing. You can tell me. It's alright, I'm Phoenix Wright, you know. It's just that the last I saw her was over 15 years ago. Wait, she's like 18 now, or 19, right? How old is Maya right now? She's 19. How long was it again? So Maya would have been 4 the last time she saw Her mother. If it wasn't for that crest, I wouldn't have known it was her. My own mother. And I can't even recognize her face. Maya. That's kind of sad. It's hanging a wall scroll showing Maya's mother, Misty Faye. It's not that old. The crest at the top is still the official mark of the master. I wonder if this temple has some sort of connection to the Faye family. I think it does, actually. Supposedly, it was founded by a branch family member of the Korean school. I'll have to ask Bikini in more detail when I get the chance. About Maya, and the Faye family in general. What's this? Okay, there's nothing else here. Alright. That was extremely interesting, but I gotta be on my way, you know what I'm saying? Woo! We managed to make it across Dusty Bridge. Nick, you look green. Are you feeling alright? Hey, what's wrong with you? Ever since we met Sister Iris at the training hall, you've been really quiet. Huh? Oh, I'm sorry. Hey, you, wait up! Do you think he's yelling at us? He must be. There's no one else around. Who? Would you mind moving? You're standing right in my way. Larry! What the hell are you doing here, Larry? Hey, I know you. You're... Whoa, sorry, gotta run. Larry? See ya. Larry! Hey, wait a minute. Oh, nice to meet you. I'm Loris Dioxin. No way! You of all people? Liar, you're Larry. Your clothes may change, but you're still the Butts. Shut up. I'm Loris, and I'm just here to do a sketch of Dusky Bridge. So it really is our Larry. Not that I get why he's pretending to be someone else. Oh, so he's just pretending. Okay, I thought, what do you call it? She randomly. So what are you doing with that last name, Diaxnum? Well, I wanted to start over again with a clean slate. A clean slate. You remember, don't you? Last time. The Demasqué case. After that, I started to realize I didn't like this guy known as Larry Butts. And that's when I came across it. The Book of Destiny. The Book of Destiny? Do you mean The Magic Bubble by Miss Elise Diaxnim? It's so beautiful, so moving, so gentle. I felt, my heart felt cleansed. I was saved. Maybe I should buy a copy of The Magic Bubble. Wow, Larry would make a great book salesman. I really want to get that book now too. She's the most wonderful person I've ever met. I'd follow her anywhere. Well, she certainly is a very elegant lady. You see? Here's a photo I took of her in secret. Okay, I thought you changed it, Larry. Of course he's just Larry. I don't think that's very secret. She's looking right at the camera. Wow, that's a beautiful photo. You want a copy, don't you? It's okay. I just happen to have made extra prints. Oh, thanks. I don't know why we took them. Still, it's kind of hard to imagine you as a picture book illustrator. So tell the truth. You must have some kind of ulterior motive, alright? What are you talking about? I don't trust anyone anymore, especially no woman. Talk about a bad case of denial. Anyway, can you even draw well enough to make a picture book? Art isn't only about the technique skill, you know. It's also about having a pure heart. And that's why I'm asking, can you draw well enough to make a whole book? Now that you mention it, I wonder. It looks like you still have some doubt in your heart. It's true, I do. But when I first saw her, I felt it. Something inside me ended, and something else began. Oh, Larry. It sounds like you've fallen in love with Miss Elise Diaxnum. No, you're wrong. It's not her. It's the other girl. Other girl? Uh-oh, I've got a bad feeling about this. Don't say her name. Don't. Please just say Bikini and get it over with. Alright? That other woman is evil. Trust me, she is an evil witch. And you will die. Where am I going? Stop. Bro, no one's here. What the hell? Oh yeah, her, my little Iris. She's really pretty. This girl, she's perfect. She's exactly my type. I wonder if she would model for me. I want to draw a portrait of her. Yeah, you always liked those model types, didn't you, Larry? Hey, wait a sec. Didn't you say you were swearing off women? Huh? Yeah, that's right. Of course I have. I have basically, but ours is different, of course. I feel like I still have one of the chances left of the dream. Well, I hate to admit it to you, Larry. Not only is her name probably fake, but I would also bet you that she is very, very different, but not in the way you'd like. This guy will never change. Everyone. Hey, Pearly. Dinner preparations are complete. Please come quickly to the main hall. Alright. I can't wait to dig in, Pearly. I'm gonna go to the inner temple and call Sister Iris. I also want to have a look at where Mystic Maya is going to be training. Boy, am I stuffed. Are you sure it's alright to eat this much before your training? Well, this kind of training is a battle of endurance. Mystic Maya, please don't do anything that might put your health at risk. No pain, no gain, I guess. I'm still worried about you. Well, let's not dilly-dally, shilly-shally. You must get ready for tonight. Good luck, Maya. Alright, here I go. I'll see you all tomorrow, I guess. Iris, please ring the bell at 10 o'clock for the lights out, alright? Yes, Sister Bikini. And then, after you ring the bell, I want you to join us at the training hall. I understand, Sister Bikini. Bro, I do not trust her at all. Wait, her hair is black. Why is her hair black? So she's dyed her hair too to hide her secret identity. We know it's you, alright? You're not slick. Trust me, she's gonna be the #1 killer. What do you call it? She's gonna be the mastermind behind this entire trial. Just so you guys watch. Maya and Bikini really seem excited about this training thing tonight. Howdy ho. Well, Pearl, what are you gonna do tonight? Well, if you'd like, you can come to my room. Perhaps we can read some books together. Really? I'd love to. I'm not very good at reading. Well then, would you like to practice reading with me? I'd love to. Pearl is absolutely smitten with Miss Dioxnim. So Larry, what are you gonna do? Huh? Me? Well, I'm just gonna go hang out in my room. I can't stand the cold at all. I totally hear you there. Miss Elise, so for example, how do you read this? It says gravelly. That's kind of a tough word. Oh, okay. And what about this word? That's another tough one. It says roast. What kind of a book is she reading anyway? Well, I'm gonna go wash up the dishes and clean up. I didn't mean to click that. I'll go visit you when I'm done, Miss Elise. Latest, Pearls. Well, not much to do except head to my room and huddle under the covers, I guess. It's a whole different type of cold up in the mountains. Why couldn't the nearest bathroom just be a little closer to my room? Mr. Wright? Yeah! Oh. Wait, where am I sleeping? Oh, Miss Dioxnim, are you going to use the bathroom too? No, but have you seen Pearl? No, not since after dinner. I thought she said she was going to go to your room. I know, but she never showed up. Oh shit. I'm going to look for her. Excuse me. Oh, that's not good. Miss Elisa Dioxnim, a woman of mysteries in origin as her last name. But the really mysterious one is... Oh. Sister Iris. Yeah, we know you ain't no Iris, alright? Good evening. The really mysterious one is this girl. Are you on your way to the bathroom too? Mr. Wright, oh, what a coincidence. You planning to murder me, eh? You planning to give me another poisonous necklace? I can't let this chance pass by me. I should try to talk with her and maybe get some answers. You should look, even the same exact hairstyle. What? If you're gonna hide your identity, at least try to do it properly. Your sister Iris, right? Yes. So, when did you come to Hazakura Temple? I don't remember. Ever since I was a small child, the temple has been my home. Quit with the lies, please. Just tell me the truth. So you've never left. Well, I don't have any family left to take care of me. Sister Bikini, I've come to think of her as my real mother, as it were. Ah, I see. But did you go to college? And maybe enroll in the Ivy University Literature Department? No, I never had any interest in going to a big university like that. My training is all the education I need. Where's your umbrella at? I see. But once in a while, when I get the chance, I will make a trip to the nearby town. I can use a computer and a cell phone too. That's not exactly something worth bragging about. But I don't see any psyche locks. Oh yeah, there are no psyche locks. Do I have my mega? I do have it. So I guess that means she's not lying? Please don't stare at me like that. Oh, my bad. What kind of place is this anyway? You know, there might be no psyche locks, but maybe she's like trying to like narrowly avoid the what do you call it? There's no way this is not Dahlia. Like, look, you can't look at her and say, oh no, that's like that's clearly someone else. What kind of a place is this anyway? What's her last name, by the way? What? She's the only one whose last name we don't know. See, there's something going on. There's something going on. I'm telling you right now. I have heard it's for training to increase your spiritual powers or something like that. It must seem awfully crazy to normal people like you. Well, I have to admit that it is a whole different world up here. I'm glad to hear you say that. Huh? Talking with dead people. Who does the help anyway? I hate it. Really? So then why stay in a place like this? Is something wrong? I didn't realize it was so late. I have to go and ring the bell for lights out. I guess it's almost 10 o'clock now, huh? Mr. Wright. Yes? If it's alright with you, I would like you to have this. But this is your hood. It has the power to protect you from evil spirits. Come to think of it, Sister Bikini was wearing one of these too. I pray for your safety on this dark, cold night. So does this thing have poison in it too? Let me just check. Oh yeah, inside that globe, inside that little crystal bowl or whatever that is, yeah, I already bet it has like this poison that's gonna inject as soon as we fall asleep. Just trust me, you'll see. Wait a minute, Sister Iris. Yes? Just now, you called me by my name. You said Mr. Wright. How did you know my name? I never introduced myself to you. See, look, you can't even make this up. That's Sister Iris. Please, tell me the truth. You and I, have we met before? Oh? What did I tell you? I told you, 5 psyche locks. You really gotta fight this much just to keep the truth from me. Iris. Oh, it's almost 10 o'clock. Oh, okay, now run away. Okay, perhaps we can speak again tomorrow. Okay, I am interested to find out more, because clearly... Oh. So my hunch was correct. She does know me. I'll have to try to talk with her again tomorrow. Oh. What the? That blood curdling scream came from the courtyard. Oh no. Oh! That scream, I'm sure it came from around here. That's the thing we saw. Alright, so never mind, I was completely wrong about the murder weapon, but that's the thing we saw at the start of the game. Someone's there. On the ground. Who is that? Oh, is that? No! Miss Diaxone! Bro, she was the calmest one too. I just stepped on something soft. Hey, don't step on my tummy like that. What are you doing? What are you doing lying there in the snow? I was passed out. What do you think? So that blood curdling scream is you? Forget about that. Hurry up and call the police. Is there even a phone in the main hall? No, but we should still get reception up here in the mountains. You must have a cell phone on you, right? I didn't bring it with me. Oh, you're useless. I mean, even Iris has a cell phone. We've got no choice. You'll have to use the public phone by the Dusky Bridge. Hurry. Run as fast as you can. Okay, shut up. Yes, ma'am. If you don't hurry, Iris will what? It's farther than I thought. The bridges are just up ahead. I have to go tell Maya what happened too. What? Oh my god! Dusky Bridge. It's burning down? What the heck happened? Alright, so now we got a burning bridge on our hands. Oh my god, Larry, bro. What are you doing here? Ah! Huh? What is it? Is it me? Yes, it's you. Don't scare me like that, Larry. I almost had a heart attack. My name isn't Larry. It's Loris. Larry, hurry up and call the police. I'm going to the inner temple. Don't be stupid. The bridge is nothing but a burning wreck right now. Listen to me. There's been a murder here at Hazakura Temple. What? Bro, there's no way you're gonna cross that thing. The murderer might have fled across the bridge. I have to make sure Maya is safe. But shut up, Larry. Go. Please, call the police. I have to go. Get out of my way, Larry. It's too dangerous. Nick, wait. I must have been crazy. I knew how dangerous it was, but I still went for it. Oh no. Oh. What? Weakened even more by the fire, the rickety old bridge's plank snapped and gave way. Oh my god. So I just really fell into the water. And as I was swallowed by the eternal darkness that surrounded me, a final terrified scream rose up to pierce the frozen air at the harrowing night. No, don't leave me on a cliffhanger like that. I just fell off a burning bridge. No, wait, no. Get me back in the game right now. Get me back in that game right now. Part 2 investigation, what? Oh, who am I playing as? Am I playing as Phoenix? Who could that be at this time of night? Edgeworth. Oh, Edgeworth! Yes, Edgeworth speaking. Edgy, get up! It's an emergency! Huh? Larry? Do you know what time it is? It's not Larry, it's Loris! Loris, DXing him. Is this a time, Edgeworth? This is nothing more than a terrible nightmare. I'll just roll over and... Wait! Don't hang up! It's an emergency! It's Nick! He took a really nasty spill. Well, it wouldn't be the first time, so... I'm not joking. His life is in danger. What? What happened? Tell me. Talk about a guy with bad luck. He may already be dead. Anyway, you've got to come back. You're the only one that can help. My Iris. My beautiful Iris. She needs help. Alright. I don't know what's going on, but... I'll be there as soon as I can. I'm at the detention center. Please. Hurry! How did you get to the detention center that quick? It's been 1 year since I left that country. I thought I wouldn't have to see him again for a while. Sounds like it won't be a pretty reunion, as if I expected anything to change. What is Edgeworth really coming from a different country just to reach the detention center? Oh, am I playing as Edgeworth? You're late, Edgy. What took you so long? I don't want to hear it. I chartered a private jet so I could come as quickly as I could. Damn, he really had to fly all the way over here. Well, you should have chartered a faster one. Anyway, just listen. Something happened to Miss Elise, and Nick is Maya, and Iris's bikini. What? Say something edgy. Before I came here, I stopped by the hospital and paid Wright a visit. I believe I have a better understanding of the situation than you at this point. Wait, what do you call it? They found Wright. They found Wright. I thought you could. It was hard to find people who fell into that river. The murder victim was a picture book author, Miss Elise Diaxnim. She was found by Wright and the head nun. The suspect is the temple's younger nun. Then later, while Wright was crossing the bridge, it broke and he fell into the river. I knew we couldn't trust that Iris. I knew that's Dahlia in disguise, bro. Dahlia in disguise. The hospital says he'll need at least 2 days of bed rest. Yes, that's right. You got it. But they arrested her. My sweet little Larry. Larry, please shut up. All right. And here I was, convinced he was the one the police had arrested. However, I still don't understand what these 2 items are for. What are you talking about? They're things Wright gave me when I was leaving the room. This is the first. Oh, we have the Magatama. He said some nonsense about being able to see into people's hearts with this. And the other. He couldn't possibly be asking what I think he is, could he? Oh, I'm begging you. Iris' trial starts tomorrow. Are we gonna play as Edgeworth in the trial? Oh, you already know I'm filled with so much hope. I love Edgeworth so much. He's my favorite character in this game. With Nick out of the picture, you're all I've got left. You're the only one that can represent her. What did you just say? You know, represent, defend. What were you expecting? Why do you think I called you anyway? I'm a prosecutor, Larry. A prosecutor. Do you understand what I'm saying? A prosecutor is a lawyer who... Don't talk to me like a kid. I graduated from junior high, you know. Don't worry about it. I promise I won't tell. But I mean, I heard a paper badge had no problem fooling an entire court before. How could this country's judicial system have fallen into such decay? Please, Edgy. At least listen to her. Listen to Iris' side of the story. Oh, what do you call it? Edgeworth was originally going to become a defense attorney, so what do you call it? This is kind of ironic. So Wright wasn't joking when he gave me this badge after all. My god. I'm so excited. Oh my god, this little demon is back. Thank you for coming. My name is Iris. Just tell me your real name already, okay? I'm Edgeworth. You don't even know who I am. Edgeworth, Miles Edgeworth. I don't know if I can be of any help, but I will at least hear what you have to say about the murder. Mr. Wright, how is he? Mr. Loris said that he might even die. Fortunately, he will be fine. Larry, you moron! How can you say something like that? He was badly bruised when he hit the water, but otherwise he is unharmed. Thank goodness. But he's caught some kind of nasty cold. A cold? He's running a high fever and is drifting in and out of consciousness. I must be imagining things. This woman. I feel like I've met her before. Oh yeah, I forgot. Even Edgeworth has seen her before. Even Edgeworth, what do you call it? Edgeworth tried, found her as a witness. Pardon me, Iris. I would like to ask you something, if you don't mind. I have the distant feeling you and I have met before. It must be your imagination, Mr. Edgeworth. After all, I hardly even leave Hazakura Temple. Hazakura Temple? What's that? It's a place where those who wish to boost their spiritual powers come to train. You need to undergo some very difficult training to release your inner spiritual powers. Spiritual powers? Did you go to that temple for that reason as well? No. I don't have any spiritual powers. I don't need them. In that case, what are you doing at the temple then? I've committed some sins. Sins that I need to pay for. That's why I'm there, and that's why I continue to train to purify my soul. Oh, what do you call it? Did she make this alternate Elias to actually try to redeem herself? Is that what's going on? Okay, I thought she was genuinely still evil. It looks like Dahlia is trying to change, maybe? Or is she just using this as an excuse to cover up herself? You know what, I'll give her the benefit of a doubt and say that maybe she is trying to change. I still think she's Dahlia. There's no way that she's not. I want to ask you about the last night, the night of the crime. Alright, I helped to clean up after dinner, and then went back to my room at about 8 o'clock. Later, I left my room to ring the lights out bell at 10 o'clock. Bell? We ring it at the same time each night. I see. And then I was told to go to the training hall, but I went back to my room and stayed there. Why didn't you go to the training hall like you were asked to? I was frightened. So I stayed in my room and meditated until the murder happened. There's more to her story. I just know there is. Maybe I should dig a little deeper. Oh my god, I'm actually playing as Edgeworth. I'm so filled with hope. Oh my god. This is the best thing that's ever happened to me in this game ever. You were asked to go to the training hall on the night of the murder. Yes, but playing as Edgeworth is the one thing I always wanted from this game. However, you didn't go? Because you say you were frightened? What exactly were you so frightened of? Oh yeah, this is Edgeworth's first time seeing the Psyche locks. What in the world? Is there something wrong? I'm sorry, it's nothing. It looks like she's not aware of them herself. These must be what Wright was talking about. The Psyche locks. I believe he said that I need to present this Megatama item to do something. So do you have any idea as to what really occurred last night? I think it was the result of the tremendous spiritual power that was unleashed. Spiritual power? Yes, spiritual training has been a cause behind many great tragedies. This incident was just another example. Iris, I'm sorry, but I can't accept that. I'm a man of science. I don't believe in spiritual powers. Yes, I understand. Most people don't. Bro, what do you call it? You just saw the psyche locks with your own eyes, Edgeworth. And I am certain that the thing that killed the victim was a human. So please, answer me this simple question. When you were the one who killed... Were you the one who killed Elise Diaxnim? No. I'm not the one who took her life. Those psycholock things aren't appearing. Yeah, that means she's innocent. I suppose that means I can believe that she's not lying. What's wrong? I can't believe what I'm thinking. And here I just finished saying that I don't believe in spiritual powers. It appears that's about all that you can tell me. Thank you very much for listening to my story. I visited Wright at the hospital before coming here. He asked me to take care of you. Me? Yes, at the trial tomorrow. He asked me to defend you. If Mr. Wright has that much faith in you, Mr. Edgeworth, then I will gladly entrust my faith to your capable hands. But before that, I have one question. Yes? Do you know Wright? Why would you ask that? Whenever you came up in a conversation, he would begin to act a little strange. Mr. Edgeworth, what is Mr. Wright to you? He is a very dear and indispensable friend. It was 5 years ago. That's when I deceived him. Oh, so she really is a Dahlia. You deceived him. I heard that he was in a lot of pain afterwards because of what happened. I know what a weak person I am. That's why I thought it was best if he never saw me again. Okay, so I think she is actually trying to change. I wanted him to just forget about me without learning the truth. Well, if you ask me, Wright is still suffering. And until he learns the truth, I don't think he will ever be able to truly recover. Iris, it's not too late. You should go to him and tell him the truth. I'll defend you, but only if you agree to that one condition. Alright, Mr. Edgeworth. I promise. Very well. I'll do everything in my power to get you an acquittal. Oh my god, we're playing as Edgeworth in the trial. We're playing as Edgeworth in the trial. I'm sorry if I'm being a little too loud, bro. That's enough information gathering for now. I should head to the crime scene. Oh my god, we're playing as Edgeworth. We're playing as Edgeworth. I am playing as Mr. Edgeworth himself. It sure is cold, alright? I'm playing as Miles Edgeworth, the GOAT. So this is it, Dusky Bridge. Oh wow, it's you, Mr. Edgeworth. Gummy! Detective Gumshoe, long time no see. It's been about a year, or has it been longer? It doesn't matter, Detective. What does matter is why you're shuffling around up here. Oh, ouch! And there's that sharp left jab. Well, I'm happy to see you anyway, Mr. Edgeworth. Let me guess. You were transferred by HR to the local precinct. A wise decision. The vast amount of nothing up here should be quite easy to guard. I heard you were back in the country and arranged to come all the way out here. Everybody was real nice. They even let me take charge of the investigation, sir. Gumshoe indeed. Like gum on your shoe. He's impossible to get rid of. I'm supposed to report on the details of the crime scene, sir. Anyway, here I am, Detective Dick Gumshoe, reporting for duty. Great. Thank you, Detective. I thought Prosecutor Gatto was gonna get here before me. That guy's a real mystery, I tell you. Prosecutor Gatto? Oh. I just got back into the country, so I don't really know much about the case. It's simple. Well, simple is as simple as they say. Oh, you've got no idea how much I've missed that biting sarcasm of yours, sir. But seriously, this one's a piece of cake. There's a witness that saw the whole thing. A witness? Yeah, that bikini lady. Bikini? Here, on this freezing cold mountain. Well, you shouldn't talk, you should talk to her yourself if you want the details, sir. I may have to talk to this bikini lady. I mean, decisive witness myself. So this is the bridge that Wright fell through. Yep, I can't imagine being that reckless myself. Look before you cross. Is how it goes, right? Or was it that leap? And is there something on the other side? Yeah, some old building they call the Inner Temple. But we can't get over there without a bridge, sir. What? Nobody lives there, so it's usually not a problem. But someone was at the Inner Temple doing some training and now they're stuck there. Yes, I heard that from Wright. It's Maya Fey. Oh no, her again. Anyway, the air is really turbulent right now, so we can't do an aerial extraction. No one's gonna be able to reach the inner temple until tomorrow, sir. We should be alright in this cold. So how did this bridge burn down anyway? We're almost 100% sure it was lightning. Lightning? So who is this prosecutor Gatto? I've never heard of. What do you call it? What's that guy's name? The big nose guy in case 2. Didn't he say that Edgeworth has said Gatto is the best prosecutor ever? Yeah, he's a new guy. Showed up after you left the country. He's a complete rookie, but nobody can say a bad word about the guy. What kind of a man is he? He just became a prosecutor recently, but he's good, sir. Real good. If he's so good, how is it that I've never heard of him? Is he the lead prosecutor on this case? You bet he is. After all, you know who is in the middle of it. You know who? Phoenix Wright, of course. For some reason, Gatto has really got it in for Phoenix Wright. Oh. Yeah, he seems to have some kind of grudge. And what would be the cause of this grudge? I don't know. Maybe he made fun of his mask or something? None of this is making any sense. I better look into this Gatto myself. Do I have... Okay, Phoenix Wright. My friend since grade school fell from Dusky Bridge and is currently hospitalized. Yeah, my friend since grade school. I don't remember how we became friends though. Why is her age, what do you call it, unknown? Yeah, you know, you really just looking at her, what do you call it, makes her suspicious. Like, what do you call it, you think you could trust that face? That's the exact same face of the person who tried to poison, who, what do you call it, killed her own twin sister and poisoned a bunch of people. And yeah, we don't know Gatto's age either. I don't know why. You're telling me that the bridge caught on fire due to a fluke of bolt of lightning? Yep, last night it snowed for the first time in 3 days. It was a little unusual for lightning to occur during a snowfall like that, but according to the weather data, lightning definitely struck. I see. This is a very detailed weather report, almost too detailed. It even has the exact time that the lightning struck the bridge. Oh, we got that information from the witness's testimony. Someone actually saw the lightning hit the bridge. Who is this witness? Sorry, I'll go ask one of the local cops later, sir. What? Okay, let's go main gate. Yo, Edgy, what took you so long? Oh my god, Larry. I'm so cold, my brain's turned to sherbet. I knew it was a mistake to race back to this country. What do you mean? Wright is going to be fine, and the case itself isn't anything unusual, and I find myself taking a request to defend a woman accused for murder. Hey, wait a second. Hold it. Objection. What's going on here, Mr. Edgeworth? It's hard to explain, but one thing led to another, and what kind of lame excuse is that? And you call yourself a defense attorney? Prosecutor Edgeworth is a prosecutor, and that's why he's a Prosecutor Edgeworth. Prosecutor Edgeworth, defense attorney, just sounds plain old weird, pal. Right, Prosecutor Edgeworth? I'm not sure what role I'm supposed to be playing anymore. Dude, Edgy. I don't see you for a couple of years and your heart turns into sherbet. I see more like sorbet. It's rather cold here. Iris didn't murder her. Someone else did it. I just know it, okay? So trust me on this one. Ever the romantic, aren't you, Larry? Nevertheless, I'll do what I can to prove her innocence, bro. Larry's just a kind of simp all the time. He's just a kind of fucking simp. He doesn't actually have, what do you call it? I'm pretty sure Iris barely even knows him. At least until I pass the baton on to Wright, that is. Man, I'm telling you, Iris is so cute. Right, Edgy? You think so too, don't you? What's wrong? Why are you so quiet? To put it simply, your comment has me highly concerned. Could it be that the reason you think she's innocent? Come on, a girl like you can't possibly be murdered. Edgeworth getting flashbacks to somebody named Dahlia, who is probably this person right here. I was right after all. I should never have come back. No, don't worry. I see that. I see things for how they really are this time. Honest. If I had a penny for every time he said that. It's just that, well, Iris is a delicate flower. You can't force things too much. Know what I mean? Huh? I have no idea what you're talking about, Larry. Oh, Forget it. I didn't say anything. Larry, where were you and what were you doing on the night of the crime? Received from Wright. He wasn't serious when he gave this to me, was he? What utter nonsense. Wait, what do I have? Oh, I have all of Phoenix's stuff. Larry. What? Don't tell me. Do you think I might have done it? What? Get lost. Go back to your charter jet and get out of my sight, you creep. And I hope your plane crashes and you die. I'll ask just one more time. On the night of the murder, where were you and what were you doing? Oh. Bro, Larry, what are you doing, bro? Just tell me straight. As I suspected, psycho locks. I'm sorry, man. You know me. I just don't remember. My short-term memory is a wreck, dude. Yeah, fuck you, Larry. I'm just gonna do my shit normally then. Hey, hello there. So how are you feeling? Alright, I suppose. Huh? Who's this? My name is Miles Edgeworth. My, a handsome boy such as yourself is always welcome. If circumstances weren't so tragic, I must just... Please don't call me boy. I'm sorry to trouble you, but I'm looking for a woman in a bikini. Well, yeah, I found her. Now, what can I do for you? I'm sorry, but I don't see any bikinis. If you ask nicely, I might give you a peek, big boy. No, just tell me. I thought you were a nun. What is this behavior, bro? Mr. Edgeworth. This is the head nun, Sister Bikini. She's the witness. Why didn't you tell me that earlier? This is exactly why your salary keeps getting cut. My stomach is already growling in protest. So, what's the latest about my beloved Iris? Well, first, I want her to hear what you know. First, I'd like to ask you about about last night. Well, last night we had a collide here for training. After dinner, the two of us went to the training hall in the inner temple. She must be talking about Maya. Approximately what time was that? I suppose it was about 9 o'clock when we left here. Training lasts all night long. It's extremely exhausting. The channeling dojo's head nun must be in attendance at all times to keep watch. Wow, you're right. That does sound exhausting. Detective, this is no time for flattery. Sorry. Sometime around 11 o'clock, you witnessed the incident in the courtyard. But your duty was in the inner temple. Why did you come back here? The way you're staring at me, I'm starting to get goosebumps. Ho ho ho. I'm starting to get goosebumps myself, but for a decidedly different reason. Oh, you get the chills pretty easy, don't you, Mr. Edgeworth? Alright then. I'd like you to tell me exactly what you saw in the courtyard. It must have been past 11 o'clock. No, I can't say it. It's too much for my poor heart. Hey, calm down, lady. Let's go, let go of my tie. I saw two people. One of them was lying on the ground. The other was stabbing her from the back with a sword. Did you see the criminal with your own eyes? I didn't want to believe what I was seeing. But it was Iris. Alright, she's already lying, because we saw the psyche locks weren't there. Where are her psyche locks at? You must have been quite shocked. Of course she was. Try putting yourself in her shoes. It'd be like if you were stabbing Mr. Wright smack in the middle of the courtroom, and I happened to witness it from the witness stand. I'd be pretty shocked too. I know it sounds insane, but that's what I saw. And when I finally realized what I was seeing, I screamed. And then I passed out. Bro, do you even deserve that megatama on your neck? Unfortunately for us, her testimony seems to be pretty solid. However, the idea of Iris doing such a foul act seems unnatural. She must have thought that she actually saw Iris or Dahlia do it. If I don't see any psychic locks for her when she said that. The girl I know simply isn't capable of this sort of foulness. I wonder what she means by that. As the head nun, it's your duty to stay with the acolyte at all times, correct? Yes, that's correct. I know I may look strong, but the truth is I've got a bad lower back. Nobody said you looked strong, but whatever. A bad lower back. Yes, it's especially bad in the winter, so bad that I can't even lift a bucket. Do you remember how cold it was last night? My bad back felt as stiff as frozen glass. I just wanted to take a nice hot bath to ease my aching back. That's why I returned to the main hall. So you left the discipline pool all alone. Don't be ridiculous. I would never do that. That's why I ordered Iris to the inner temple after she had rung the bell for lights out. Yes, but she never went to the inner temple, did she? So did the nun actually see Iris there? I think I better try to get some more details. So who is this acolyte that was at the inner temple? Her name is Maya Fey. I treated her very badly, I'm ashamed to say. Alright, you're already dead, I'm kidding. And after she went through the trouble of signing up for the special course. It's a training session where you sit on a block of spirit ice and chant 30,000 times. You don't mean to tell me she's still doing that over at the inner temple, do you? No, of course not. You don't have to worry about that one little bit. Last night, we still hadn't started the training session itself. Well, that's good to hear. Oh, dear. There's one thing I forgot to tell you. I don't think I like the sound of this. Do you know that small girl? I believe she is Mystic Maya's little sister. Maya has a little sister? You mean cousin? Oh, you mean Little Pearl? That's Maya Fey's cousin. Little Pearl? I thought you were going to visit Mystic Elise after we'd finish with dinner cleanup. But I haven't seen her all day, at all since last night. She's nowhere to be found. Oh God, this is actually bad. You mean she was with the victim? It's all the fault of my stupid, creaky old back. A little girl who was with the victim on the night of the murder is gone. As they say, the plot thickens. This is not good. I don't want to try the Megatami yet. Well, that's a demon warding hood. For a demon, yes. Acolytes are highly susceptible to possession by evil spirits, you know. That's why we always wear these for protection. Oh, I see. What are you waiting for? You won't get any protection just by holding it, you know. Put it on already. No, I can't. I was just... It's like it was made just for you, Mr. Edgeworth. What do you mean by that, detective? It looks absolutely marvelous. Did he actually put it on? I want to see it. You've got to keep it on for a while. Is this some sort of divine retribution? Okay, she probably won't know anything about this. Alright, that's her and Dahlia. About this picture. Well, look at that. I look pretty S to the XC, don't you think? Yeah, absolutely. Up until recently, we've avoided exposure in such magazines. But this time we had our reasons. Is that so? For example, well, why deny the world the sight of such a lovely face? Okay. Oh, how could such a terrible thing have happened? It's all my fault. Well, come on, lady. I don't think you need to take all the blame yourself. Quiet! What do you know anyway? Ouch, you're scary. With that stupid 5 o'clock shadow and that stupid old coat of yours. It's too bad that you weren't the one that disappeared. Why does she have to take it all out on me? Her anger does seem a little manufactured. Snow with the occasional lightning strikes. Snow. 7 to approximately 10:50 p.m. Lightning. 10 to approximately 11 p.m. So they overlap 50 minutes. All right. Lightning struck a dusky bridge at 10:45, around 30 minutes past between the fire starting and going out. I think you don't know anything about that. Yeah. No, I didn't mean to. Hold on, when I clicked, what do you call it? And I saw, what do you call it, gumshoe fade off. I saw something else. Oh, there's a thing on the floor. Hold up. Shut up. Everyone shut up. What is that? There are more Enza cushions on the corner of the room. What's that white piece of paper sticking out from under the stack? Beats me. Would you mind checking that for me, Detective Gumshoe? Yes, sir. Who's that? I mean, what is that? Here you are, Mr. Edgeworth. Oh, it looks like an old manila envelope. What is it, Detective? This could be it. An ultra important clue. A super special clue. I suppose I should read it myself then. It looks like a letter addressed to Sister Iris. Tonight at 10 at a heavenly hole. Unless you want your secret to be exposed. This sounds like a blackmail letter. Her secret. The secret that she's Dahlia. I think I know what that secret is. Nice going there, Mr. Edgeworth. Why can't I ever find clues like that? You're an ultra important prosecutor, a super duper prosecutor. Well, I suppose it takes a super duper kind of dumb to miss a clue like this. Oh, well, we got a clue. No, I don't care about you. Do you know anything about this old crumpled up letter? Is that addressed to Iris? Yep, it clearly says to Iris on it. I can't believe it. That girl doesn't have any secrets from me. Ah, so Sister Bikini didn't know anything about it. I don't see Larry anywhere. Maybe we scared the poor kid away. His heart was shut tight with a number of psycho locks. I guess I'll have to look for him now. What a thorn in my side. Okay, so we have to look for Larry. Where the hell's Larry? And she's gone too. It looks like Iris is being interrogated right now. This place certainly brings back memories. Oh yeah, come to think of it, you got thrown in there once too, didn't you, sir? But you know what? I've never been in jail a single time. I should think it's hard to land in jail when you're so harmless. Yes, well, if you're in jail, you don't have to pay your own meals, do you? Don't get any funny ideas, Detective. Too late. I already did. In any case, I guess I'll have to come back here later. Okay. Wait. What do you call it? Does Edgeworth still say smile for the camera? That camera is meant to monitor everything that happens in here. Oh, come on, Edgeworth. Smile for the camera. And right now it's pointed straight at the guard. The guard is staring at me with a puzzled expression on his face. Me, and the badge on my lapel. I get the feeling he recognizes me. Okay. How interesting. First of all, look at this. So this is the bridge Wright tried to cross. Pretty reckless, if you ask me. I'm amazed he survived the fall from up here. Yeah, he's one lucky guy, sir. Bro, he's really lucky. He survives, what do you call it, eating a bottle of poison. He survives falling from that bridge. He survives getting whipped to a complete unconsciousness by Franziska von Karma. Now I see how he manages to win his cases in court blind luck. I think dumb luck suits Wright just a bit better. I think there's nothing else to check then, right? There's only you here. Oh, courtyard. I don't remember this. Was this here before? I don't remember being able to come here. And this is where the murder took place, sir. Other than removing the body, we left everything else untouched. Thanks, Detective. I'll just have a look around. It looks like the police are still investigating. Oh yeah, by the way, I thought I'd better ask just to be sure. Are you really going to defend that nun Iris at the trial tomorrow? Yes, I will. I gave her my word and I now must follow through with my commitment. Well, in that case, I've got to be careful. Got to make sure I don't leak the prosecution's whole investigation. Don't worry about it, Detective. Just keep your mouth closed and I think most of it will flow out on its own. You got it, sir. I'll make sure that it flows out like water from a tap. Yes, you do that, Detective. Just how much has your runny spout leaked over the years? The victim is the famous picture book author Miss Elise Diaxnum. Her entire past, up until she won that writing award last year, is a total mystery. It's hard to believe in this day and age you can still find people like that. The estimated time of death of the victim was between 10 o'clock and 11 o'clock p.m. on February 7th. Cause of death was blood loss resulting from a stab in the back to the back by the murder weapon. The murder weapon. The victim was found skewered with a giant sword, sir. That's terrible. Yeah, but there's one strange thing. Yes? The victim's entire body was covered with bruises. The bruises are consistent with falling from the height of a two-story building. A two-story building. That would be about the same height as that room in front of us, correct? Hey, you're right. Way to go, Mr. Edgeworth. That just happened to be the room that Elise Diaxnim was staying in. Maybe she was pushed out of the window after she was stabbed by the swords. Now then, detective, let's see if we can summarize what we've learned so far. Okay, let's take a look at the map. Yes. According to the testimony of Sister Bikini, the head nun, right after they'd finished dinner, she and Maya Fey headed to the inner temple. Yes, this is the temple, the temple. At 10 p.m., after ringing the bell for lights out, Iris went to the inner temple. When she got there, Bikini had her takeover while she went back to Hazakura Temple. After taking a hot bath to soothe her back. Oh, hell no. Sister Bikini witnessed the murder in the courtyard. Bro, why though? Why did she have to be the one who died? She did literally nothing wrong as well. She was so calm. If you want more details, you should ask Bikini herself in the main hall. The inner temple, huh? I'd like some more information about that place. The trial begins tomorrow, but who's the prosecutor? I'm pretty sure it's that Gatto guy, but nobody can get a hold of him, so they're looking for a replacement. A replacement? What do you mean? It's really weird. All of a sudden, no one can reach him. I wonder if the rumors are true. Maybe since Mr. Wright caught a cold and won't be defending, he just lost interest. I intend to appear in court in the role of the defense attorney. However, I would be quite unhappy if it came out that I'm actually a prosecutor. Yeah, I can see why, but I'm not the only one you have to worry about. I think the real problem is going to be that judge. Yes, he certainly would remember my face, even after such a long absence. That's why I requested that another judge preside over the trial tomorrow. We've only met each other once, and there's a good chance he won't remember me at all. What? Oh, is it the Canadian judge, the one with the blonde beard? Is he going to be the judge? Yeah, but what about the prosecutor? Everyone in the prosecutor's office must know you. Wouldn't it be a problem if someone there made a big stink, sir? There's no need to worry. I pulled a few strings and arranged for a prosecutor of my own choosing. Wow, Mr. Edgeworth. I had no idea you had such a powerful string to pull. What? Edgeworth chose a prosecutor? What is it, this inner temple that Maya was supposedly training at? According to Bikini, it's an older building that used for training the acolytes. It's on the other side of Dusky Bridge. The bridge that burnt down, huh? Is there anything else on the other side of that bridge besides the inner temple? Nope, not a thing. Nothing? The other side is surrounded by cliffs on all sides. In a way, it's kind of like a little island out there. So the only thing there is the inner temple. I hear it's not the kind of place a person could survive in. Hold up. Okay, there we go. Please be alright, Maya. I don't think I have to present him anything, right? God damn. Look at all that blood. So, the sword, this golden statue, is actually the murder weapon. It sure is. It's called, Shichido. By the way, a nasty piece of work, sir. There's still blood on it. I suppose this is the victim's blood? Yep, it's all over the blade. And speaking of all over the blade, there are fingerprints all over the hilt of the Shichido too. Fingerprints? Naturally, they match the print we got from the younger nun, the defendant. Her fingerprints are on the murder weapon? What's wrong? You're looking really solemn. Is this how it is for Wright? Is this what it's like to be a defense attorney? Yeah, I figured it doesn't really feel good. To be honest, it feels more like it's detrimental to your head. Health. Bro, what? My god, I can't speak. There's a ladder. The main gate must be just over the stone wall. Now we're not gonna hear Maya ask the difference between a step ladder and a normal ladder. Stone walls. I jumped over a few of those in my time. Most of them are good memories, but not all. Detective, perhaps someone should introduce you to the concept of paucity of words. It's a lantern. I suppose they light at night. There's something elegant about the light of the fire. At the end of each month, I always like to relax in my room by candlelight. Detective, can you not afford to pay your electricity bills? How did you know? Lucky guess. What's this? It looks like a wizard's staff. That belonged to the victim, Miss Elise Diaxnim. There's nothing strange or magical about it. Oh yeah, listen, this is just between us, okay sir? Yes? What? This is top secret stuff. Don't tell anyone about it. Alright. The truth is, when I was a kid, I wanted to be a wizard. Oh my god, bro! That's it? That's what you wanted to tell me? That's it. This staff was made from a very strong kind of wood. What about fingerprints? Were there any on it? Just the victims. As expected. I just love skiing. That's a boat. Really? You don't seem like the type. Well, what about sleds? Sleds? Nah. They're a little too kiddie, you know. Messes with my hard-boiled image. What's with the silence, Mr. Edgeworth? Is the world starting to go mad? I mean, Mr. Edgeworth is a prosecutor, so who's being a defense attorney, so maybe. But I'm not complaining or anything. The main hall of Hazakura Temple is above us here. Hey, you're right, but I'm pretty sure the main hall didn't have a second floor. Hazakura Temple was built on the steeper part of the mountain. The front and back of the main hall are on different levels. Oh, that makes sense. But wouldn't it be easier to just build the place slanted, sir? I fail to see how how he can consider that to even be to be an even remotely good idea. Damn. Okay, so is that it? Oh, Iris is here. I couldn't see for a second. My eye keeps... Hold up, I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. Mr. Edgeworth. I came back because I need to ask you a few more questions, if you don't mind. But I've already told you everything that Iris, please remember. I'm on your side. You can tell me anything. Yes, thank you. Okay, should I... Oh, did you hear Mr. Edgeworth go take that? That's something I was willing to die to hear, you know what I'm saying? I was frightened. Okay, I have to stop fanboying over Edgeworth. Let's keep going. Since I have been handed this case, it's my duty to dig up all the answers. Understand? Yes, sir. The smallest flame can sometimes bathe a case in a whole new light. In my many years in court, I seen it happen over and over again. That's why I'm committed to searching until I have those answers. Now then, is it really true that you didn't go to the inner temple last night? Yes, I swear. I already told you that. Yes, you said you didn't go because you were frightened. That's right. If that's the case, then the obvious question is, what were you so afraid of? Iris, I wonder, is this what frightened you so much that you couldn't even leave your own room? Temple map. No, probably not. Bro, who burnt the bridge though? Go to Iris. Oh, this. There we go. I found this in the main hall. It is addressed to you. Ah, that's... Well, Iris, why? Why are you glaring at me like that? You were scared of the blackmailer who wrote this to you, isn't that correct? Ah! Was the evidence of, or the power of my glare that broke that lock? Oh well, I don't suppose it matters either way. But, Mr. Edgeworth. Yes? I thought that letter was just someone playing a prank on me. A prank? Well, yes. After all, even if I did have a secret, there's no one to tell it would cause me any grief. I wonder about that. Sister Bikini is like a mother to me. I would never hide anything from her. No, you may not have anything to hide under normal circumstances. However, last night was different. Unfortunately, I don't know the exact nature of your secret yet. However, whatever it is, there is only one person you didn't want your secret to be told to. You didn't want your secret told to. That's wrong! As I say, it takes one to know. Oh my god. One person you didn't want your secret known to. So, not these two, not her apparently, obviously not him. Obviously not herself. Not her, probably. Actually. No, what? Oh, Phoenix! Because Phoenix, what do you call it, thought she looked like Dahlia. Because she doesn't want... So she doesn't want to reveal to Phoenix she's actually Dahlia Hawthorne? Okay, there we go. Phoenix Wright. Ah. You mean something to Phoenix, it seems. And I can tell he holds a special place in your heart as well. That's why you didn't want him, of all people, to know your deep, dark secret that you are actually Dahlia Hawthorne. At least I think. I'm pretty sure she's Dahlia Hawthorne. Well, what do you have to say? I should have expected as much. Especially from a friend of his. Of course. I mean, I am pretty good. I am Edgeworth. Oh, I am motherfucking Miles Edgeworth, you know what I'm saying? Full bar as well? Full bar as well. Okay, to unlocks. After dinner, this letter was waiting for me in my room. As I said, I was frightened by it. What is this heavenly hole the letter mentions? It's a small mountain shack at the base of Dusky Bridge. A small shack, huh? It's more like a broken down shack that no one would ever want to go near. Where is it on this map? It's around here. To get there, you must follow a small path down from Dusky Bridge. The reality is, to get to the inner temple, I had no choice but to cross that bridge. But the thought of such a terrible criminal could have been lurking at Heavenly Hole. I was so scared by the whole affair that I didn't even want to think about it. So, is the secret that you locked away in your heart? Yes. It looks like as though I may have to visit this Heavenly Hole now. Maybe I'll find some sign of our mystery blackmailer. In any case, you still claim you never left your room that last night. Yes, that's exactly right. Okay. The trial starts tomorrow. I promise you, I will win. I'm going to win so that you and Phoenix Wright can see each other again. But when I do, you must promise me that you will tell him your secret. But it's pointless. Why would you say that? Because I may know who Phoenix Wright is, but he has no idea who I am. Bro, he knows exactly who you are. He looked at you one glance in the newspaper and already noticed, oh, that's Dahlia Hawthorne. I just finished speaking with the head nun of Hazakura Temple. She testified very clearly as to what happened. She said she saw you stab Miss Elisa Diaxnim with the sword. And one other thing. She said that when Maya Fey began training at the inner temple, you were there as well. What? When I spoke with you last, you claimed that you never went to the inner temple. And yet, Sister Bikini says she met with you at the inner temple that very night. But I didn't go there. I didn't go to the inner temple last night. Well, there's no psyche lock, so I believe her, but the fact that two people have testified that they saw her. I think you were sleepwalking, darling. I'm just joking. Okay, wait, what? Wait, no. When are we supposed to go to some heaven? Oh, there it is. Oh, hell no! What are oh, I already know Larry's gonna be here. Well, not much of a view down here, huh? Oh, those are country flags on the side. It's still better from the view from my apartment, though. Someone's here. Hide yourself, detective. Oh, why? Why does this always happen? Oh my god, it's just Larry, bro. Whenever I find a girl I like, they always run away. I even chased one of them to Japan. You chased one of them to Japan. Next is going to be prison, I guess. Well, probably. I'll steal that detective's wallet. That'll get me locked up for sure. Nah, I can't do that to someone who looks like he's down on his luck. He's just talking to himself. Shh. Be quiet and listen. I knew it. I shouldn't have done that. I blew it again. Done that. What did he do? I wonder. Hey, you! About what you just said. I got an objection. Oh my... Gumshoe, what the... Edgy, you dirty rat! Gumshoe, you oaf! I'm sorry, sir. Before I knew it, I was shouting out objection. And in a loud, commanding voice, too. I even pointed with my finger. You've watched too many trials. I'm sorry. Okay, Larry, the jig is up. What have you got to say for yourself? Speak! What is this little shack anyway? Well, I just discovered it myself yesterday. Bro, you did not discover it. It belongs to you. And why is there a picture of Iris and you there? And why were you down here in the first place? Come on. I'm an artist. I was looking for a good place to sketch. This is a great little place. It's artistic. It's quiet, it's cold, it's got no power, it looks like it's about to collapse. Sounds a lot like my apartment there, pal. Oh, one thing is for sure, no one is likely to show up and disturb you here. So can you get something to drink? So I can get you something to drink. Some hot water, maybe? He's getting all buddy-buddy on us, sir. Listen to me, Edgy. You've got to do this. You've got to save Iris. Why are you so sure she's innocent? Because she's cute? Watch your mouth. Anyway, I made up my mind about it. I'm gonna marry that girl. I think you're not really in luck, bro. Mr. Edgeworth is pretending he didn't hear you, so I'm gonna ask for him. Have you already asked this girl to marry you? No, not yet. But I can tell you how she feels by the looks in her eyes. She's got this, I really want this man to carry me over the threshold look. I'm sure Nick would be surprised. He never imagined I could marry such a beautiful girl like that. Something tells me he would be shocked indeed. That's why I didn't want to do anything dangerous. I mean, what am I going to do if she gets hurt? What is this guy trying to say? He lost me about a mile back. If we really want to know the answer to that, we're going to have to drag him onto the witness stand. Come to think of it, you still haven't answered my question. Where were you and what were you doing last night? Aw, man, don't you have anything else to talk about? With that kind of attitude, you'll never be a ladies' man like me. Okay, chill out with those scary eyes. I got it. If you really want to know, last night, I saw something incredible. Something incredible. So you lied about seeing something incredible, so you saw something stupid, alright. Yeah, but let's not talk about that now. Let's talk about the good old days. What do you say? Come on, I'll pour you a nice cup of hot water. Why hasn't he realized that I absolutely despise talking about the good old days, especially with him? Okay, should we just go for it? Wait, let's examine him around a bit. That's a horrible graffiti problem you've got there, pal. You don't know anything, detective. This is art. This is the ugliest art I've ever seen. It's an expression of my bittersweet love for Iris. Larry, do you know the difference between the graffiti and true art is? It's how the artist himself defines it, right? I should have seen that one coming. Well, if that's the case, then all my lunchboxes are masterpieces too, pal. No, I didn't mean to click that. Okay. The straw roof is totally covered with freshly fallen powdery snow. Wow, it makes a nice image, doesn't it? I always did like the rustic look. Heavenly Hall. I suppose it is an appropriate name in some sense. You got that right. Look at that bridge up there. This place has been to heaven because that thing is hell. You would do well to remember, Larry. that this is a sacred place to some people, and you just kind of graffiti all over it. These go all the way to Dusky Bridge. It's a pretty long but easy walk. I fell down 4 times on my way down here, sir. Oh, sorry about that, detective. I ate 4 bananas and tossed the peels on the stairs on my way down here. What? So that's what I was slipping on. Be careful on the way back. Those deadly banana peels are still out there. That's a real important piece of information right there, Mr. Edgeworth. Okay, he's already guilty. What is this festive-looking ornament? It reminds me of our class in grade school. We used to have a lot of fun decorating the classroom with origami, remember? Well, Oh, yeah, you were never any good at it. Really? Yeah, this guy was so bad he couldn't even fold a dollar, let alone a crane. Everyone tried to comfort him, but he would just sit there sobbing. Really? I never would have expected that. Be quiet already! I'll never forget the shame of that day. You want a crane? I can now make a perfect quarter-inch crane without a single flaw. You know, Edgy, nothing for nothing, but a quarter-inch crane without a single flaw is not easy. Yeah, that's quite a feat, Prosecutor Edgeworth. This is exactly why I hate childhood friends. Is that the bridge? It's a little far, but I have a pretty clear view of the Dusky Bridge from here. Ah, I still can't believe it. Really? What is it, Larry? Nothing. It's nothing. Sounds pretty suspicious to me. Something about that statement smells. And you know what they say. When something smells, it's the butts. This is the Eagle River, sir. It runs pretty fast, so it doesn't ice over even in the winter. If it had iced over, Wright would be in some serious trouble. You're right about that. He would have landed on the ice and slid down stream to who knows where. No, he would have died, bro. Not exactly what I meant, but alright. At least he's positive, kind of. In some sense. Should I go for it? I mean, I couldn't find anything while investigating. Okay, here we go, Larry. The night of the crime. Alright, now you're going to tell me what you really saw last night. Whoa, you're really upset, aren't you, Edgy? Okay, I'll talk. Huh? That was a bit too easy. Yeah, anyway, it was awesome. Never seen anything like it. At around 10 o'clock last night, it started thundering. I'd been sleeping, I'm not sure for how long. Suddenly, zing! The world in front of me went white. Like I'd just been slapped in the face by my old girlfriend, Naomi. And then, it was on fire. The bridge was on fire. Dusky Bridge caught on fire. Are you saying you saw it with your own eyes? Hey, what are you giving me the evil eye? Why are you giving me that evil eye? I'm telling the truth. There are still 3 psycho-locks remaining. I like how he calls them psycho-locks rather than psyche-locks. That means he's still trying to hide something. By the way, Larry, where were you when you saw that happen? Where did you say? What do you mean? What do you mean? What do I mean? Just answer the question. I was in my own room, by the main hall. Where else would I be? As usual, you're as transparent as a empty jelly jar. The problem, I suspect, lies there. There? What do you mean, there? It's impossible for you to have seen lightning strike from Dusky Bridge in your own room. What? How? Hanging scroll? No, that's wrong. Oh my god. Come on, we have to humble this empty jelly jar. There we go. This is a map of the area. Take a look around the vicinity of Hazakura Temple. Whoa, what am I looking for? I think that should be fairly obvious. The main hall is surrounded by trees and it's impossible to see the bridge from here. What? Why didn't you tell me that before? We got one. Well, how about it? How about what? Do you feel like talking now? About what? It looks like it won't be all that easy after all. You leave me no choice. I'll have to move on to the next step. You weren't in your room at the temple, so then where were you? You don't know that? I wasn't in my room. So where was Larry, and why was he there? If I read the situation up to the point correctly, the answer is fairly obvious. Very well then, let's test my theory. The place that you witnessed the lightning striking Dusky Bridge was from here. This is the bridge, right? Heavenly Hole. DC from Heavenly Hole. Inner Temple. It's either Inner Temple or Heavenly Hole, right? I'll go Inner Temple. Or Heavenly Hole, actually. Yeah, he's at Heavenly Hole right now. The place you saw the lightning strike from was naturally Heavenly Hole. Why would I be hanging on out in this old shack? It's freezing cold, there's no electricity, and it could fall apart at any minute. Larry, how do you know that anyway? How do you know that there's no electricity? After all, it's not that dark yet. Uh-oh. In other words, you have just provided evidence to prove my theory. My theory is that you've at least once in your life visited Heavenly Hole after sunset. I have to admit, I'm impressed, Edgy. You're in a total different league from Nick. That's nice. Now tell me, what were you doing at this cold little shack last night? That's what you might call a fair decor? I think you mean a fair decor. Could it be you were waiting for someone? Oh no! You really are one scary guy, you know? I believe that last night you were waiting for this person to come meet you. Oh, I already know. There's no mistaking it. That's pretty easy to guess. There's only one person you would wait for in a horrible place like this, Larry. I told you before, don't call me Larry. The person you were waiting for was Iris. Oh, suddenly I feel cold all over, Edgy. No doubt because of my chilly glare. But so you think I got hots for sister Iris, huh? Do you have some kind of evidence? You got something that proves I was waiting for her? Or are you just guessing? This is where I draw the line and end this ridiculous little game. Yeah, I was just guessing. Here's the evidence that proves you were waiting for Iris. I don't know. Here's your evidence. You called it to the spot with a pathetic blackmail letter. Oh, hey, give that back. You're embarrassing me. What are you doing with that anyway? That's not important. I misjudged you, Larry. What do you mean? Taking advantage of a woman's frailty like that? You should be ashamed of yourself. Oh. First of all, what's this at the top of the letter? It says salutations here. Well, that's what it said in the book, Letter Writing for Dummies. You're not supposed to actually write that. That's what you're supposed to write, Dear Iris. Oh, I'm so sorry. There we go. We beat Larry. I mean, we got a few things wrong, but... So you were here in Heavenly Hole last night, weren't you, Larry? And you saw the lightning hit Dusky Bridge, didn't you? Sorry, Edgy. Sorry doesn't cut it, you scumbag, threatening a young lady like that. Wait, hold up. What now, pal? What are you talking about? What threatening stuff? I'll tell you what, you tried to scare Iris by threatening to expose her secret, pal. What do you mean threaten? When did I threaten her? Unless you want your secret to be exposed. That sure sounds like a threat to me, pal. Blackmail, in fact. Give me a break. It's a love letter. Haven't you ever been in love? What did you just say? My love for her burns so hotly it can melt all the snow on this mountain. Oh. Then what is this secret you mentioned? Come on, Edgy. Don't you get it? I'm talking about the secret love between her and me. Ice. Okay. So what do you call it? He's scared. He made a letter that she read, thinking that that someone was gonna reveal her secret identity as Dahlia. At least I'm assuming she's Dahlia. I'm like 99% sure she's Dahlia, but it was actually just Larry being a dumbass. Okay, that makes sense. Obviously, she wouldn't want old lady Bikini to know about it, right? About our hot and sour, bittersweet love affair. All right, then why did you send a love letter in a business like a manila envelope? Give me a break. It's not my fault I didn't have any other envelopes. Yeesh. Then why were you so quick to apologize, pal? It's because Edgy gave me that scary look of his. What's wrong, Edgy? Why are you so quiet all of a sudden? That's it? That's what all the huge locks were about? I don't understand why you were so defensive. Well, I don't know either. I guess the thing is, you shouldn't expect too much from a guy like me. Hey, come on, don't let it get you down. But Mr. Edgeworth, this guy is still hiding something, I know it. What do you mean, detective? Don't forget what this guy just said a minute ago. If you really want to know, last night, I saw something incredible. He's right. Larry. What? You're looking at me like a hungry dog that just found a bone. What was this something incredible you saw last night? You're going to tell me, Larry, one way or another. I didn't mean to click that. I already told you, didn't I? I saw lightning strike Dusky Bridge. Yes, and I believed it was the incredible sight you saw. But now that I think about it, something doesn't quite ring true. Well, what doesn't? If that's all there is to your story, your heart wouldn't have any of those locks. Therefore, Larry, I do believe you saw something last night. Something more incredible than lightning. What? When? Where? Why? How? Hey, what do you think you're doing? If you hide anything from Mr. Edgeworth, I'll arrest you on the spot, pal. Oh, come on! No! What's wrong, sir? Does this mean I have to do it all over again? Why are you glaring at me like I'm next to be hit by a bolt of lightning? I've just about had it with this Harlequin. If I really want to drag the truth out of him, I'll just have to drag him to the witness stand. Bro. Why can't you just threaten him with your glaring piercing glare, and then he would have revealed all his secrets instantly. Oh my god, we're actually at the trial. Oh my god, we're gonna be playing as Mr. Edgeworth in the trial. We're gonna be playing as Edgeworth in the trial. Oh my, Mr. Loris feels that way about me. Apparently, he isn't aware of your real secret at all. This is no time to be embarrassed. I'm sorry. I'm just hardly accustomed to that sort of thing. Why are you not? And in any case, whatever it was that he saw on the night of the incident, mark my words, I will drag it out of him. Does that mean Mr. Loris is the witness today? No. I believe that none will be the first to take the stand. Sister Bikini? She claims to have seen the very instant in which you carried out the crime. I just want to ask you one last time. It really wasn't you who killed Miss Elisa Diaxnim, correct? That is correct. It wasn't me. Very well, then. No psyche lock, so she's telling the truth, obviously. Mr. Edgeworth. Yes? You are a prosecutor, aren't you? Are you sure about this? If your true identity is revealed, don't worry. I've made my necessary arrangements. I see. Iris. It is a prosecutor's job to doubt people. But right now, I am a defense attorney. A defense attorney's job is to believe in people, and to believe until the bitter end. Yeah, he always wanted to be a defense attorney growing up, then he became a prosecutor, so he's actually gonna, do his old dream for a little bit. That's what my friend once told me. Mr. Edgeworth, I simply ask that you watch it and decide for yourself whether or not I am fit to do the task I have been entrusted. Very well, sir. I leave my defense in your capable hands. Alright, here we go. Oh, I'm so excited. Oh my god. Oh my god, it is the Canadian judge. Court is now in session for the trial of his sister Iris of Hazakura Temple. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Oh! We're playing as Miles Edgeworth as the defense. And who the hell? There's no one there. The defense does indeed appear to be ready. However, the same cannot be said for the prosecution in this case. Indeed. I'm not sure I like such a blatant waste of this court's time. An empty prosecutor's chair can only mean that the prosecutor has no confidence in their ability to prove their case. It would seem that this case is already over before it had a chance to begin. I'm ready to announce my verdict at this time. This court finds the defendant. Bro, are you serious?
Objection!
Oh! Von Karma! The prosecution stands ready. Oh! We got both the, the prosecution homies in the house. Except one's a defense attorney right now. The prosecution stands ready. And you are Franziska von Karma, prosecuting prodigy. Von Karma, you say? Perchance you wouldn't be of any relation to the legendary prosecutor Manfred von Karma. Legends are a thing of the past. I am a von Karma. That is all. Upon special request, I flew in today for the purposes of prosecuting this case. You did? Then you must be quite a big shot, eh? By the way, Mr. Edgeworth. Yes, Your Honor? I'm almost certain that I've seen you somewhere before. Or am I just imagining things? You look very much like a prosecutor I met once. I believe you are imagining things, Your Honor. Mrs. von Karma, do you have anything to say? There is no such weakling as a man among those of the prosecutor's office. There isn't? But I'm sure, once before in this courtroom... Ah! I told you, there is no such weakling. What is that, a whip? I'm not sure I can care for such a thing in my courtroom. Bailiff, remove that whip. I have no objection to the whip. Bro, it looks so weird having Edgeworth mirrored like this. You don't? The prosecution can wield a whip or drink 17 cups of coffee, but there's still only one truth. That is what I stand here to prove today. The promise is to be interesting, Mr. Miles Edgeworth. I had expected to face Phoenix Wright here today, but looking at you now, maybe this is what I have been waiting for all this time. Miles Edgeworth, I will not allow this chance to crush you. I will not allow this chance to crush you slip through my fingers. Oh, hell yes. I see you have brought your flair for the historianic. Allow me to add the things I'm not sure about. People acting bizarrely in my courtroom. The stage is set. Now continue with your proceedings, Your Honor. Very well. Ms. von Karma, please give an outline of the case. With as little whipping as possible. The murder victim is the famed picture book author, Miss Elise Diaksnim. Her body was found in the Hazakura Temple courtyard. She had been stabbed through the torso by a ceremonial sword from the golden statue. The sword in this picture, is this weapon in question correct? Very well. The court accepts this photo of the crime scene. Alright, there we go. There's no mistake. This was the doing of Sister Iris. After all, there is a witness to her crime. Very well. Please bring the witness to the stand. And so it begins. My first and last trial as a defense attorney. I think the witness is a little small. Witness, state your name and occupation, please. Hold on here. I'm not sure about being not sure if I can care for this at all. Witness, please stand up nice and straight. If I recall correctly, there are a few milk crates in the defendant's lobby for our back pain plagued witness. Bailiff, fetch a crate for this poor lady, please. There she is. Once again, your name and occupation, please. Little old me? Well, I'm the head nun of Hazakura Temple on Eagle Mountain. My name is Bikini. You got it? Bikini. Nice to meet everyone. But you don't appear to be wearing a bikini right now. The courtroom is the garden of holy judgment. Those with lechery in their hearts should leave this sanctuary at once. You want me to leave? No need to get your bikinis in a twist. Let me tell you, I'm a sight to behold in summer. In any case, witness, I hear that you saw the crime take place on the night in question. That's right. I can still hardly believe it in myself, to be honest. There's no way dear little Iris could do anything like that. Let us hear what you have to say then. First, tell us about your own movements that night, eh? Here we go. That night, I was helping an acolyte with her training in her temple, but, well, as you can see, my back likes to act up violently. So, I left Iris to help acolyte and return to Hazakura Temple. There is no bath in the inner temple, you see, and I needed a long, hot soak. It was after I had finished, I was just heading back, and that's when I saw it. So it was simply coincidence that you found yourself returning to Hazakura Temple. Yes, you could say that. If my back hadn't been in so much pain, I would have stayed at the inner temple. That sounds like a pretty important statement you just made. There's only one problem with this testimony that I can see. And you're not about to fall at the first hurdle now, are you, Mr. Are you Miles Edgeworth? Mr. Edgeworth, please begin your cross-examination. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Hold it! What is the inner temple? Well, see, conversing with the spirits is what we train people to do, right? We'll be the ones asking the questions, madam. In order to do that, a place strong in spiritual power is required. There is a small temple across the Dusky Bridge called the Inner Temple. Acolytes must spend an entire night there to undergo intense training. And how exactly do you help with this process? It is all quite exacting. It can't be performed without a nun supervising. Like a tutor, watching to make sure a spoiled child studies. A tutor with a whip, in your case. If that is the case, then why did you return to Hazakura Temple while the murder took place? Violently. That's right. It's no laughing matter, especially in winter. I can't hold anything heavier than a knife and fork during the cold months. Just being alive is like a strict training. On the night of the murder, was this fabulous back of yours hurting again? That's right. Raging like a bull in a pig pen. I almost fainted once or twice. I just knew that unless I warmed it up, it was going to finally finish me off. You left Iris to help. With what? What do you think? The acolyte's training, of course. It was just past 10 o'clock, so we were starting to exercise into the training exercises proper. Wasn't it your place to remain with the disciple? Well, the job is simply to watch over the acolytes so they don't pass away. Just to confirm this point again, that night, you met Iris in the inner temple, correct? Yes, she's a gentle, honest girl. She's never once failed to follow my directions. So you returned to the Hazakura Temple in order to take a bath. My back is to blame for everything. It's a do or be done in kind of world, after all. How long were you in the bath for, if you don't mind me asking? My, what a filthy little rogue you are. I know what's on your mind. I bet your next question is going to be, where exactly did you wash? Ah, this is why you have to watch the young ones. What are you going on about? I was just... What? Pathetic, Miles Edgeworth. The lowest of the low. Bro, I didn't do nothing. Is this some sort of kick me sign that stuck to the defense's bench? Anyway, I couldn't afford to be away from my post for too long, if you understand, so. The crime took place in the courtyard, correct? When you go from my room to the main hall, you have to take a winding hallway from which you can see the courtyard. That's right. In other words, it was pure coincidence that the witness saw the crime scene taking place before her eyes. There was no complicated setup in this case. That certainly seems to be true. There is indeed only one problem with this testimony. If I can clearly point out what it is, then I can begin to quantify just how good this witness's memory and observation skills are. Let me look at the evidence. Okay, I think it has to be this, right? There we go. Witnesses have to undergo their own trials, I'm afraid. The defendant's fate rests on their powers and observations and memory, after all. Well, don't worry. I'm more than up to the task. I'm being a woman of faith, after all, the head honcho of Hazakura Temple. In that case, Miss Honcho, I'd like you to explain something for me. The discrepancy between your testimony and that of the defendant, Iris. She claims that after ringing the lights out bell, she went back and stayed in the room. Which means she did not go to the inner temple at all. No, she said that. A defendant or a witness? Who is more likely to lie, do you suppose? The defendant is simply lying to cover her back. But that is completely illogical. The murder was committed in the courtyard of Hazakura Temple. Claiming that she went to the inner temple would make for a much better alibi. But that is odd. Whatever the reason, I can't believe that she would lie. She does indeed have honest eyes. Oh, all people lie. That is my belief. Why am I the only one being whipped in here? Anyway, neither the witness nor the defendant have any reason to lie, which means we must call your memory into question. Dear, you're older than me, and yet you want to play that game, do you? Well, that isn't exactly what my memory is perfect, crystal clear, especially in winter. Then, I suppose it's too early to end this cross-examination, eh? Mr. Edgeworth, if you are going to question the memory of this witness, you will need to show me a more decisive piece of evidence. Understood, Your Honor. I was naive to think that alone would do the trick. Then please add your comments about Iris to the testimony, and let us return to the cross-examination. That night. Violently. That's right. It's no laughing matter, especially in winter. I can't have a hold anything heavier than a knife and fork during the cold months. Just being alive is like strict training. On the night of the murder, was this fabulous back of yours hurting again? That's right. Raging like a bull in a pig pen. I almost fainted once or twice. I just knew that useless. I warmed it up, so it was going to finally finish me off. Are you sure that you're not making a mistake? You, young man, need to get your estimation of me up from the floor. Iris always wears the same clothes. The smallest thing out of the place would have stood out like a sore thumb to me. You're making a mistake. Thinking I made a mistake. An excellent finish there, witness. Still, I have to wonder. Actually, no, that can't be true. Because I have her hood right here. There we go. Witness, let's get one thing straight. The defendant whom you claim to have met, she was wearing this demon-warding hood, correct? Of course. That is a very important piece of clothing. I'll have you know. What? Wait a minute. Hold it right there. Why do you have that? That's the question of the day now, isn't it, Miss Von Karma? I'll have you know that this hood was given to someone as a gift that night, before the lights out bell were rung. What? You know where I'm going with this, don't you? If the witness had seen the defendant as she claims, then the Iris she saw must have been missing this very hood. Whoa. It's not a bad feeling at all, exposing contradictions like this. Now I understand that happy look on Phoenix's face every time he does it. Actually, I'm pretty sure he always looks happy because Mia told him to smile even in the hardest times. Order in the court. Witness, your response. Sister, this hood, you have spare ones around the temple, don't you? Spares? Well, I do tend to make too many of them. I see. A stockpile. A surplus of hoods, eh? Each nun is only given one hood. This should be the only hood that Iris owned. Then this is quite strange. What? If there was a surplus of hoods, then she could have worn one of those. There's no contradiction here. I'm sorry to break this to you, Miss Von Karma, but you won't get away that easily. Discrepancies such as this will sow seeds in any human heart. The seeds of doubt. Witness. While I don't wish to call your testimony into doubt, you must give every detail with precision. I'm not sure I'm comfortable with going along with this. Sister, you shall continue with your testimony. Tell us what you saw after finishing your bath on the way back to the inner temple. Those seeds of doubt are sprouting in the judge's heart. They just need a little longer. They just need a little more stimulation to bear fruit. Contradictory stimulation after my bath. But nobody gives a shit about your bath. I finished my bath around 11 and thought I should return to the inner temple. And as I was walking back, heard a noise from the crowd yard. I took a look and Iris was, Mystic Elise. And with that sword of all things, Mystic Elise was staying in the corner room which faces out onto the courtyard. The stabbing I saw must have occurred after she was pushed out of her window. You saw a truly terrible sight, didn't you? If I was in your place, then it would be much like Miss Von Karma whipping Mr. Edgeworth in two in court, and me seeing it all from this very chair. Well, something like that. This judge. His imagination is about as vivid and creative as Detective Gumshoe. I would look to the fool if I commented on such foolishness. Anyway, this case is mine, Miles Edgeworth. Calling everyone by their full name. Can't you do something about that habit of yours? Okay, here we go. How far is it from your room to the inner temple? Let me think a moment. About 20 minutes on these stumps of mine. It's about 15 minutes on Dusky Bridge from Hazakura Temple. The inner temple is just beyond that bridge. Still, you never made it back there that night, did you? Yeah, that's right. I was heading along the walkway toward the main hall. You say you heard a noise. Thump. Just like that. That could only be the sound of the victim falling. It's very quiet in the temple, you know. You can even hear the snow falling from the branches. Thump. Just like that. But then, couldn't this noise you have heard been snow falling into the ground? I never thought of that. What? The next one to get laughs gets a whipping. Well, whatever the source of the sound, I looked over the courtyard and... This is the second time that the witness has testified to seeing the defendant, but some doubt remains in these claims. Hey, just what does that mean? Just because you're a good-looking young man doesn't give you the right to. The murderer was who stabbed the victim with the sword, Sister Bikini. Try to recall exactly who it was you saw as clearly as you can. Well, you're a handsome young man, so I'll forgive you. Oh, now that you mention it, there was something awfully strange about her. Something that has been bugging me all this time. Please, don't keep us in suspense. Her hood. Her hood? That's right. It's coming back to me. Iris, she wasn't wearing her hood. I thought something was out of place, but it all makes sense now, doesn't it? After all, she'd given that hood away to someone, right? Oh. You've dug your own grave, Miles Edgeworth. What do you say, Miles Edgeworth? Is this testimony important? This may initially appear to put me at a disadvantage, but I can't see any other leads at the moment. Your Honor, I would like this new statement to be added to the testimony. Miles Edgeworth, if you want to hang yourself, you need to only ask. I'll gladly lend you my whip. Witness, add that statement to your testimony. No problem. Oh, shit. You are sure about that? Yes, after all, we always wear the same clothes. I don't mean because we're poor, you understand? It's our style. Yes, that's it. There's absolutely no need to explain yourself. Anyway, she looked different from normal, so that really stuck out. Like me holding a puppy instead of my whip. At least that might bite you and not someone else. Iris didn't have her hood on. I'm sure of it. Very well. Now, please tell us about the victim. The room the victim was staying in overlooked the courtyard, correct? Which means the victim's room was on the second floor. No. Hazakura Temple is a single-story building, but the mountain itself slopes downward. which elevates the main gate side of the temple and the guest room in the back to about the height of a two-story building. I see. And the victim was staying in one of these elevated rooms, correct? Yes, I should know. I'm the one who carried her things to her room, after all. Hold it! What makes you so sure about all this? It's just like I told you earlier. I heard a noise from the courtyard, okay? Thump, just like that. You're one smart sister, I'll give you that. The autopsy report states that the victim's body was covered in bruises, indicating a fall from around 10 feet in height. It appears that the witness was not mistaken then. Yep, I'm more sure than I'm more than just a pretty face, especially in winter. I'm a woman with faith, of faith. After all, the head honcho of Hazakura Temple. There's only 2 of them working there. What's wrong, Miles Edgeworth? No snappy comeback remark? It doesn't feel like she is lying. This is very powerful testimony too. She claims to have seen the instant the defendant stabbed the victim. There are only 2 things I can believe right now: my client Iris and my own ability as a defense attorney. It's alright, Edgy. Heard a noise. Time. Body fell after death. Oh. So she fell out the, what do you call it? She fell off the 2-story height after she died. Okay. So it wasn't even, no, it was a sword. Never mind. After she was pushed out the window. Alright, I found it. I found it. Easy. There we go. Impressive logic. That's what I'd like to say anyway. Oh, please, do. My brain is something else. Especially in winter. However, I think you are overlooking one thing. Miss Von Karma, would you be so kind as to take another look at the autopsy report? The autopsy report. The victim did fall from a height of 10 feet. However, this fall was after she was killed. That's right. It says after death right here. The scene was the witness claims to have seen is contradictory. If the defendant stabbed and killed the victim there in the courtyard, how did the victim go on to take a 10-foot fall? Order. The victim was killed and then fell. If that's the case, then the victim must have been killed in her room. Don't you agree? That's the logical conclusion. Yes, that's right. The victim must have been stabbed by the defendant in her own room. And then she was thrown out the window down to the courtyard below. Were there any signs of a struggle in Miss Diaksnim's room? She was stabbed with a sword. That would leave a blood stain, wouldn't you agree? Well, Miss Von Karma, was there any blood? What? No traces of blood were found in the victim's body. Your whip have just caused traces of blood to be found on my glorious playoff beard. However, if there was no blood in the room, then you claim that... I'm sure that there's no need for me to go over this, as I'm sure Your Honor is well aware of when a stab wound produces the most blood. When it produces the most blood, very little blood is actually lost at the moment of the blade's insertion. If you want to talk about when the most blood would be lost from a body, that would be when the blade is removed. That is when you are stabbed. You should not take the thing out straight away. You should actually apply pressure and wait for help to arrive. The more you know. Indeed, with the weapon still in place, it acts like a lid on the wound. That's true. Without a weapon still in the body, there wouldn't be much bleeding. A perfectly reasonable line of thinking. We have come to a conclusion then. The victim was thrown out the window with the sword still in place. This removes all of the contradictions. Order. I must admit that this is an improbable version of events. I'd expect no less from Franziska von Karma. She locates and takes control of every vital point. It seems that we need a clearer testimony from the witness. Remove all suppositions on your part and tell us only the facts, please. Witness, please, remain standing on the crate. Don't go selling me short now. The weight of the winter snow has bent me out of shape, especially my back and my mood. Sister, please give us your testimony. I will give you a vigorous massage once we are finished here. With the whip? Oh, boy. Alright. You're gonna get a shit ton of that whip now that you have agreed. When I looked across the scene, the sword was already in place. Thinking about it now, I didn't actually see her stab Mystic Elise. I've never seen so much blood before. That's when I fainted. You can't blame me, can you? And when I awoke, Mystic Amy was stabbing Mystic Elise through the back. This all confirms Miss Von Karma's theory. Von Karma strives for nothing but perfection. Putting together such facts is nothing for me. You should know that, Miles Edgeworth. Perfection is an impossibility, Franziska Von Karma, and I'm here to teach you just that. Okay, here we go. At that time, was the victim bleeding? Well, I was very shocked to be seeing all of this, of course, so I'm not entirely sure. But I don't think I saw any blood, not then. I'm sure that you didn't. The weapon was acting as a plug in the wound. In any case, let's be clear on one important point. Did you actually see the instant in which the victim was stabbed? Think carefully, this is very important. It's Iris we're talking about here. I'm thinking for all I'm worth. No, when I looked over, the sword was already in Mystic Elise's body. It might not be conclusive, but this testimony supports her theory. The victim was stabbed in her room and then dropped onto the courtyard. I think this proves it rather well, Miles Edgeworth. When the, the blade would have to be like halfway through you rather than all the way through, right? Otherwise the blade will hit the ground before you do. So you're saying that you saw the victim's blood? That's right. Some of it had splattered onto Iris too. When the defendant was arrested, she was meditating in her room, and her blood-flecked clothing was nearly folded in the corner. What? Her clothes were blood-flecked as well? That seems quite conclusive to me. What should I do? Press this point further? Press further. Going back to your previous statement, you said that you saw little bleeding when the victim was stabbed, but now you say you saw the victim bleeding? Well, I say that what I saw is what I saw. What did you see? Maybe I didn't see the poor woman get stabbed, but I saw the girl pull the sword out of her, plain as day. Pulling the sword out. That's wrong, though! No, that's not the image. That's the image, and that's wrong. Well, it wasn't exactly pulling. It was more like it came out. Witness, you will add this statement to your testimony. Oh, was that important? More important than you can imagine. Okay, well, I already know what it is. What? No! Bro. Okay, there we go. Sister Bikini, you are a reliable witness. At least, I like to think so. But there are too many contradictions here. Well, what do you mean? You make it sound as though I'm a liar. But you're a handsome young man, so I'll forgive you. What contradictions are you talking about? In the scene that the witness claims to have seen, the weapon is thrust up to its hilt into the victim. Furthermore, the killer withdrew the weapon smoothly from the body. However, both of these are complete impossibilities. What do you mean? Please, explain Explain yourself. To start with, do you think it would be possible to stab someone with the hilt of this? No matter how I look at it, the defendant, she doesn't appear strong enough for that. Doesn't appear? What meaningless dribble. I, too, may appear to be weak and frail. But I can crush men under my heel and make them weep should I so choose. The objection stands. I wept a little back there, I must admit. That isn't the only issue here. This sword was truly stabbed into the body up to the hilt. Well, just look at all the branches on it. It certainly wouldn't come out smoothly. We also have the problem of the amount of bleeding. It's true that when a blade is left in the body, it acts as a plug of sorts. However, when this weapon is shaped like this, it's an entirely different story. The wound would be too large for the blade to completely stop the bleeding. That's nothing more than a conjecture. In reality, the victim was stabbed with the Shichishiro. Even a weapon of this nature may still sometimes slide out smoothly and may still sometimes stop the blood loss. Oh, look at Edgeworth wearing a Phoenix's attorney badge. I'm not finished. It's rather small. There's still one more conclusive contradiction. You've still got more? This one is simple. If the sword really was thrust all the way to the hilt, why is there only blood on the tip of it? If this witness is telling the truth, then there should be blood along the entire length of the sword. No! Order! What? Bravo, Miles Edgeworth. Raising this many contradictions from a single piece of evidence. All the other attorneys I know could maybe manage one, if that. But what does this all mean? You have proven contradictions regarding the murder weapon, but having come this far, there can only be one answer. And that is, the weapon used to kill the victim was not the Shichishiro. What? A foolish idea born from the foolish mind of a foolish fool. Let's examine this again. What is it that made us think this sword was the murder weapon? Well, it's because Mystic Amy was holding it. Exactly. However, if you reflect on this, that is the only basis we have to assume such a thing. The impression left by the scene was just too strong. That is what influenced us. It influenced us to believe that the Shichishiro was the murder weapon. There we go. For Edgeworth destroying people in court. Order, what? So maybe this Shichishiro was not the murder weapon. Even if that is the case, it changes nothing, Miles Edgeworth. The sister here saw everything. She saw the defendant stab the victim with a sword-like object. That's true. Your response, Mr. Edgeworth. If that is so, I would like the prosecution to answer the obvious question it raises. The obvious question? Yes, namely, where did the real murder weapon disappear to? It goes without saying the police searched the main hall and the surrounding area. Perhaps the prosecution can enlighten us as to if the sword-like object was found. Answer this question, Miss Von Karma. No evidence of that kind was found. Bro, Edgeworth really in here clapping courtroom cheeks. Another mystery to throw onto the pile. A trial without a murder weapon is a tricky beast. Excuse me, could I say something? I just remembered something, actually. Nobody cares. What is it, sister? I was just thinking, it's possible that just maybe what actually happened was it was just over there. What exactly are you going on about here? The murder weapon, I mean. Maybe. I think I might know where the sword was disposed of. You what? Well then, I think we need to hear testimony from you one more time, sister. Impossible. What else? What else could this old woman have seen? Okay. This person, bro. I saw the murder at around 11 p.m. and after asking that it be reported, I went out to the main gate. And there, I saw tracks in the indicated that the snowmobile had been used. It takes 15 minutes to walk to Dusky Bridge, but it takes less than 5 using one of those. Maybe they threw the weapon into Eagle River and came back while I was knocked out. Iris could have done that. She can drive a snowmobile after all. Bro. Witness, please tell us everything you know right away next time. Well, I'm not in the best of shape with my back and my age, you know. Quite. There were indeed snowmobile tracks in front of the main gate. Here is a photograph. A snowmobile, eh? I see. Well, it certainly is an interesting theory. The tracks begin in front of Hazakura Temple and run all the way to Dusky Bridge. That solves your pesky little problem, yes? The Eagle River current is quite swift, meaning that it doesn't freeze over in winter, making it the perfect place to dispose of the murder weapon. Did you really go to the river to dispose of the murder weapon? Mr. Edgeworth, your cross-examination, please. Alright. God damn. You are sure about the time? Yes. I was worried about it after all. Why was that? Because I have a strong sense of responsibility, especially at this time of the year. The acolyte was being doused in freezing water at the time. I couldn't very well take it easy in the bath all night now, could I? So at 11 I decided to leave Hazakura Temple. Her estimation of the time seems reliable at least. Please continue, sister. You asked Phoenix Wright to report the crime, correct? Right. The one who trampled me. It seems she is the type to hold a grudge. There isn't a phone in the main hall, so I sent him to the bridge. Phoenix Wright. He didn't even have his cell phone on him. He had forgotten it at home, apparently. What a naive boy, as always. Not only do I always carry my phone, but I always have my whip in hand too. Oh, anyway, I was really scared, and it was taking him a while to get back. So I thought I'd go out by the main gate for a spell. As I recall, there was a snowmobile outside the main gate when I visited. That's it. That's the only one we have. It'll run no matter how much the snow falls. Also, what was this we got? Trex photo. Oh, it's just a photo. Okay, never mind. Now, you're certain the snowmobile was there at the main gate when you arrived? Yes, of course. It was parked in front of the gate. So, she had already gone, discarded the murder weapon, and returned by that time. I'm not sure if this is really relevant. What should I do? Press further. Just always press further. I need answers to every possible doubt. The snowmobile in question, was it still warm at the time? Huh? What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean, eh? What do you mean, Mr. Miles Edgeworth? I'm playing to a slow crowd here. It goes without saying that using a snowmobile will heat its engine. If it was still warm, then it means it was recently used. Ah, I see. I never thought of that. That's right. I overlooked that too. Of course, you did. Then answer the question, please, witness. I don't often go around touching hot engines. However, now that you mention it, there wasn't any snow on it. Snow. Yes, for some reason, only the snowmobile wasn't covered in snow. There wasn't any snow on it. Curses. It seems highly likely that the killer did use the snowmobile then, eh? How long does it take to get Dusky Bridge by snowmobile? In that case, why didn't you use it yourself? You could have spared yourself some walking. Ah, there's a reason for that. Have we got a moment for me to explain? I think that's why the question was asked in the first place. It was about a month ago. I was driving my beloved little snowmobile, happy as can be. I fetched some water and was heading back when I went and crashed into a tree. The tree and my back both went crunch, just like that. Crunch. Crunch. I haven't been able to find the courage to write anything since then. Anyway, the killer must have used it. Refresh our memory. How long were you knocked out for? Like I said, somewhere in between 10 to 20 minutes. It's possible to get the bridge to the bridge and back in 10 minutes using the snowmobile. I have to concede that is more than enough time. Is that all you wish to concede, Miles Edgeworth? While it would have been impossible time-wise, one element remains out of place here. Oh, and what would this mystery element be? The killer's reasoning, Your Honor. Why did the killer do all of this? Why go to the Eagle River to dispose of the murder weapon when there are other methods? Too many unanswered questions. Your response, Miss Von Karma? Well, turning to me for help over the slightest thing. Why don't you think of for yourself once in a while, Your Honor? What? She's as over the top as always. Anyway, whatever the reason, the fact remains that the defendant could have done this. The murder weapon was disposed of in the river. Another point to me, Miles Edgeworth. Another mystery to feed the fire. Was there any reason to go and throw the murder weapon? Luckily, there is surely a problem with this testimony. Now all I have to do is start poking holes in this flawed account. Okay. There's footprints as well. Whose footprints are those? I have no idea. No, I didn't mean to click that again. Alright, let's think this through. Alright, takes 50 minutes to walk. I just could have. Does that have anything to do with this? Why were we given this all of a sudden? What's the point of this? Okay, there has to be some testimony back here maybe we're missing out on. Something weird is that, what do you call it? If they use the snowmobile to go and then come back, then why is there only the tracks of the snowmobile coming back? Shouldn't there also be the tracks of the snowmobile going? Oh, well, I guess it is possible that they went over the same tracks twice. I find it kind of highly unlikely that they would go in the exact same pattern to park the snowmobile again. So I'm going to say that this is wrong. Alright, there we go. I admit this photograph proves something. It proves that the snowmobile was used on the night of the murder. You finally accepted that inevitable, it seems, Miles Edgeworth. However, if what the witness says is true, then why is there only one set of tracks? What do you mean? Iris left Hazakura Temple threw the weapon into the river and then returned. If that was the case, then naturally there should have been two sets of tracks in the snow. Those from heading out to the bridge and those from coming back. Ah, you're right. You are forgetting one thing, Miles Edgeworth. On the night of the murder, it was snowing. The tracks leading to the bridge were erased by the snowfall. This removes your precious contradiction now, doesn't it? I see. While she was at the river, the snow stopped, leaving just the return tracks in the snow. What do you have to say now, Miles Edgeworth? Is there a flaw in her theory? Yes, I think so. This idea the snowfall covered one set of tracks. There's a contradiction. The tracks to the river were covered by snow. What a nice theory. However, Miss Von Karma, that is impossible. Would you care to explain? Why there is a rude index finger currently pointed in my general direction? No need. The evidence will do all the talking for me. On the night of the murder, the killer went to and returned from Dusky Bridge. In order to dispose of the murder weapon, the outgoing tracks were erased by snow, or so claims Miss Von Karma. Mr. Edgeworth, present your evidence to the contrary, Evidence that the outgoing tracks were not covered by snow. Well, weather data. Is it this? It has to be this, right? And the kill was at, well, let me check the autopsy. Witness, please tell us again what time it was when you witnessed the crime. Like I said, it was around 11. Of course, this means that the weapon was thrown away after that time, correct? On that note, please take a look at this data. It is the weather report for the Eagle Mountain on the night of the murder. The weather report? Snow started to fall at 7 p.m., but it stopped around 10:50. Therefore, when the sister witnessed the crime at 11 p.m., the snow had already stopped falling. It is impossible for any tracks to have been made after that time to have been covered up. I just realized how many things she's standing on. Order. Very well then. It looks like Miss Von Karma's claim has been snowed in. What? It's too soon to be closing this trial due to snow. Miles Edgeworth, how pathetic of you to rely on the weather of all things. Answer this, then. When is the weather report ever correct? No. You've got it all wrong. This isn't a forecast. This is actual data. Forecast data, all weather reports have some inaccuracies. It may still have been snowing in the vicinity well past 11 p.m. It's true. We cannot be totally sure, eh? What? How did she pull that off? If it had stopped snowing at Hazakura Temple when the murder took place. You need to provide conclusive evidence for this. I've come this far. There's no turning back now. Very well. I, too, cannot allow any doubt to remain concerning this testimony. You can't back down, can you? Such a perfectionist, Miles Edgeworth. Very well then, Miles Edgeworth, Mr. Edgeworth. Where is your evidence that it has already stopped snowing when the victim was killed? Crime photo. Oh, there's no snow on her. Ultimately, it all comes down to one point. That being, whether or not it was snowing in that courtyard when the victim was stabbed. That's right, but proving that is incredibly easy. If we want to know whether it was snowing or not, this photo will tell us everything. Of course, I am referring to the photo of the crime scene. As you can see, everything is covered with snow, with just one exception, and that is the victim herself, Miss Elise Diaxnim. Why is there no snow on top of her? The answer is simple. It had stopped snowing when she was killed, that's why. In other words, if the killer really did go to the Eagle River to dispose of the murder weapon, then in the photograph there should have been two sets of tracks. Order. Just what are you suggesting, Miles Edgeworth? To be honest, I'm not entirely sure myself, but this is simply what all of the facts point to. That night, someone used the snowmobile to leave a Hazakura temple. I like how we have diagrams now, like actual moving ones. From the tracks left, it can be understood that they were heading for Dusky Bridge. At that time, it was still snowing. Of course it was, because those tracks were erased by the snow. Then, when the person returned to Hazakura Temple, the snow had stopped. Thus, the return tracks remained. Can I say something? This all sounds a bit fishy to me. What does, sister? There is only one key for the snowmobile. Furthermore, on the night in question, we know that the defendant had it. The key was found in her room after the murder, which can only mean that night, Iris used the snowmobile to go to the inner temple. But Iris said that she never went there. I should probably press on this point some more when I get the chance. The snowmobile can't cross the suspension bridge, so she must have left it on the Hazakura side of the bridge and crossed on foot. That sounds right. But what's odd is, when I left Iris and returned to Hazakura Temple, I didn't see anything near Dusky Bridge. You must have just failed to see it, sister. Maybe, but when I made it back to Hazakura Temple, it was there, by the main gate. The snowmobile, I mean. I know what I saw. It was covered in snow, too. So there were two different snowmobiles, maybe? But that isn't possible. Order in the court. What does this all mean? So, then what was the snowmobile used for? It wasn't taken by the defendant when she went to the inner temple. If it had been, then the witness couldn't possibly have seen it by the gate. Furthermore, it wasn't used by the killer to dispose of the murder weapon. If that were the case, there should be two sets of tracks in this photo. All we know is this. After it stopped snowing, someone used the snowmobile to return to Hazakura Temple. I never thought a simple snowmobile could cause so much trouble. I think we've learned all we can from this witness. Yes, I've nothing more to add. I've told you everything that I know. But then, that still leaves us with the same problem. If only there was someone, a witness, who could testify to seeing the to having seen the snowmobile. A witness, huh? Was there no one out walking, perhaps near Dusky Bridge on that night? I don't think that's likely. It was cold enough to freeze your ears off. Only an idiot would go out wandering in that, unless they had something really important to do. That's a shame. Hold on. Something is coming to me. An idiot may have gone wandering out on that subarctic night. Larry, Your Honor. Actually, there just might be one individual who may be of help to us. Really? You know of someone who might have seen the snowmobile on the night of the murder? I don't know for sure if he saw it or not. But there are two things about him that do come to mind. Which are, first, that he saw something incredible on the night of the murder. And the second being, this individual that I'm thinking of when wandering outside on that cold night. In other words, he is our kind of idiot. Mr. Edgeworth, who is this idiot you're talking about? Larry! This guy must be a product of Jean-Luc Deluxe Guide to Obnoxious French Painting. This is Larry Butts, a disciple of the victim Elisa Diaxnim. Her student? Interesting. And why was he wandering about outside on the night of the murder? I could tell them all about his designs for Iris, but it may cost us his credibility as a witness before I even call him. He is, after all, an artist. He was, perhaps, searching for something in the snowy scenery that would move him, although I cannot guarantee that this is the reason. And so, this unfortunate, unreliable-looking man, what exactly was it that he saw? I intend to extract that from him right here in the courtroom. Summon this youth as a witness immediately. I have no choice, do I? I believe he is in the Galleria for this trial. It will not take this long to summon him. Very well. Larry, please be of service. You may have escaped me yesterday, but today I'm going to get everything out of you. The court will now adjourn for a 20-minute break. Ms. Von Karma, please see to preparing the next witness. Understood, Your Honor. Good. Well then, court is now in recess. Damn, that was actually crazy. Playing as Miles Edgeworth, though? Are you kidding me? Okay. I think for that much I'm going to stop right there, alright? Alright, I'm really enjoying this episode. Already right off the bat, this episode is insane, okay? This is probably one of the better episodes in Ace Attorney, so I'm definitely going to play through this. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you smash the like button, smash the subscribe button, and bye for now.